What up, guys? How you guys doing? The intent to go live for only 2 hours. Respect my own boundaries, you know. Yesterday was a good session. It was like 4 hours and 20 minutes, something like that. You know, I talk about his life, toxic relationships, co-parenting, how we function, emotional, mental, spiritual as beings, and that's all I talk about respectfully, because I care about you as being behind the screen. If you're struggling with your mental health, how, why, you still have anxiety, depression, how, why, you know, toxic relationships, scared of love, your walls up, you know, that's what I care about. But once again, as a being, I respect your boundaries. Nobody has to talk about their feelings at all. At all. You know, that's the intent is like, if, you know, everyone has their own journey, right? If you start the healing journey, I promise you 1,000, you get involved in life a hell of a lot faster. If not, then daydream about love, be in toxic relationships, and accept it. You know, I pray and manifest the higher sources can change my partners to be better. If that was factual, your relationship would better a long time. Everybody's relationship had a lot better a long time ago. But respectfully, if it's factual, no, it's not. That's why, once again, nobody has to comprehend this, you know, and it might be triggering to the spiritual and the religious universe, but no higher source can't do it for you but you. Just don't know that yet, you know, respectfully. Because, you know, you've been doing it. You've been manifesting, writing it down, whatever you do, whatever you believe in. Just don't talk to the best part. The door's right there. You know, why do you have to? Choose to want to. Respectfully, go back to the part you bitch about, to everybody. The priest, you know, therapists, counselors, support teams, all that. So, for how much longer will you be doing that for? That's the question. And, you know, as a being behind the screen, I'll make it sound easy because my support team 4.5 years ago, and I just tell stories now. That's all I do, nothing more, nothing less. If you don't work on yourself as a being, you don't have to. Nobody has to work on themselves. But, you know, if you want to be codependent of the universe, people make me feel good. My parents, my kids, my family, my partners, marriage, cool. And then man, bullshit. My car, my home, my money, you know, my job, cool. So the question is this, so why can't you make yourself feel good? That's the dilemma. Welcome to codependency. You know, you don't need people in life. You want people in life if they want you. Match energy, not take energy. If they take your energy, why do you allow it? Why are you scared to let boundaries? Why are you scared to say no? Why are you scared to be mean to them and to be mean to you? Make that shit make sense. And spiritual talk about you allowing it. And do the same shit too. Don't worry, I make it sound easy. You hurt your own feelings. And be mean to yourself. Make that make sense. And the reason being why? Because you're the nice girl. You're too empathetic. On my tattoos, you're too nice. You're too gullible. You're too naive. You're called what? People pleasers. Stop being a people pleaser, man. If not, then you won't evolve in life, and respectfully, you will pay it and tell a sob story for many years to be, because everybody takes your energy. So why do you allow it? A zillion people in the universe, and you allow people locally, whomever it is, to take your energy. Why? How? For how much more longer? You know, so that's why I go live once again for you guys, for the whole universe. Not for myself. Initially, you know, it was the healing journey for myself. Sorry guys, I'm trying to find my cell phone. Where'd I put it at? I got too many cell phones. Oh, here it is. So right now it's a live podcast. I got 10 platforms, 10 cell phones. So on my second Facebook, I'm waiting for my stance to get here. You know, waiting for my stance to get here. So I know this is just a live podcast for the universe. You know, it's networking. Use the phone correctly, not incorrectly, you know. So that's why once again. Oh, I think I think on Instagram potentially I'm grounded. Cause remember, positive talk, negative. Now all the shit I talk about, it's wrong. My situation, you know, they be like, you spam. I'm like, spamming is having the exact same message multiple times. No, mine's like a bunch of messages, but every time, every single one, it's a different message. That's why I went to, especially like on TikTok. Hey, what's up, Queen? How you doing? What's up, live? What you gonna call it? Now you got the breakup, right? You know, I'll pay. Oh yeah, see. So I can't go live on IG because I'm grounded, probably for like 24 hours, which is okay. Positive talk. It doesn't make money at all, and that's why, you know, as a being, I tell people don't stop. I won't ever stop, at least. Everybody behind the screen potentially start the healing journey. You might get discouraged. Hey, sorry, man. Hey, you know, I'm just gonna live and hit you right now. They banned you. Oh no, they didn't. Well, I got grounded for 24 hours, man. Like, respect when I say this, like, I don't care. You know, I'm on, no, I would have said 10 platforms, but now right now it's 9 platforms, 9 cell phones. I don't stop. Like a year and a half ago, right? I've been doing this for like 4.5 years, right? And the codependent is the big word, right? So what you gonna call it? Oh, thank you, Queen. Thank you. What you gonna call it? My number's 3. So on TikTok, I have to get reported for the 3rd time for hate speech, misinformation, bullying. Typically, it's the fucking boys, which I don't care respectfully. You know, what I do. I say this story all the time. I went on Google because internet's your best friend, right? So I typed in Google like, other apps like TikTok. Respectfully, the one's pretty much identical is called Clapper. Pretty much identical. But remember this, positive talk does not make money. Positive talk, they don't want positive talk. How about that? Especially if you're elaborating best as possible. TikTok, I was there for like, I think like 2 years, 2.5 years. And then I tried Clapper. Fuck, Clapper I was blowing up really fast, because you do video responses. Every time I log out, hey, like, yo, the followers are, hey, like, I love what you're talking about, man. That's cool that you do video responses to people's comments. I was like, yeah. It's called conversation interaction. The cool thing about technology, I try to make it simple as possible. But then I got banned from Clapper. I'm plenty of fish a day nap. I still have the app, but I can't go live. So because Positive Talk, I reported for Positive Talk. Once again, here's the best part. It's a day nap. Meet me today nap. So I'm talking about the boys jump. I love the boys. They'll jump on, talk their shit like, bro, what are you talking about? All these feelings and bullshit. I'm like, yo, bro, did you know you're in a day nap? Looking for love. Yo, Queen, is this guy right here? Red flag. And he runs away. I go, look at that. He ran away. I go, I love that shit. All you boys that are narcissistic as fuck, you don't know what love is. But you're on a dating app. Fucking looking for love. Make that shit make sense. What's wrong with Positive Talk? A.K. Kai K Nobi. Very factual. Nothing wrong with it. But once again, respect when I say this. It's in the social media world, it's not good. Like, respect queens. Y'all can say this. You won't get reported at all for the most part. Kings, yo, fuck, it's wrong, but I don't stop. Once again, 9 platforms, 9 cell phones, and that's it. Respectfully, my face tattoo, I call all universe, capital ALL universe, 2D10 the Matrix. Show me anybody that's all these platforms that you know of. Be social media famous. I don't give a shit who it is that's doing what I'm doing. You can't show me that. I know you can't. Respectfully, if you can, I would love to talk to them, right? You might see like 3 or 4 platforms, tops 5s, but not what I'm doing. And what am I doing? Telling stories about real life, But we need it here. Exactly. That's the type of people like boys and girls can have this conversation, and they're looking for love and dating apps. Men and women, we talking and vibing to the fullest, because oh shit, it's all about real life to the fullest, And that's what I preach it to the fullest. So you get your life back as Indian, so you don't feel alone. First and foremost, that big word alone. Nothing's wrong with being alone. I promise you, you just don't know that yet. The only reason why the healing journey hurts, you fall back, you be alone. I highly recommend my support team. I speak the way I speak of my support team. And then you start detox with codependency, because you don't need a partner. You want a partner if they want you, right? And from there, the breakup happens, divorce type of situation, and it hurts really bad. Because why? And this year, everybody has the right to feel bitter, especially when kids are involved. You lose your families. I'm a single father of kids. I lost 2 families, trust me. It hurts hella bad, but the intent to comprehend, like, why did it fail? Well, we're not bad people, but there's got to be a reason why it failed, And that's why, for the most part, I'm saying all women, for the most part, a lot of women are empathetic wise. And I'll read my tattoo. So it says, empathetic women offer love, lust, communication, comprehension. All they see is I. She has self-will, Narcissistic boys, not men. A lot of us, we offer toxic love, lust, drama, traumas, trauma, communication, no comprehension. The eyes are bigger than the mouth. Why? The easy fall to lust. The answer is why? No self-will. I got my housewife with my heads, right? I'm not taught to express my feelings, talk to my partner from respectfully, not only my family, but from my fathers, my brothers, male cousins, uncles, grandfathers. At all, respectfully. So what do? I got the housewife, can't talk to her about my feelings, but I got the work wife, I have a party and kick it, in the ghetto hoods running around the streets, club wife, house party wife, bar wife. I got wives everywhere. Because what will I do? Play them into a sob story. Boo-hoo, my wife didn't do this. Whatever respect I'm bitching about, respect for a lot of queens that are empathetic out there, and they will potentially think, you know what? Maybe I'm the one. Respect you guys. Nobody is the one. You're not the nobody can't fix, change, say no one in the universe at all. Especially when someone's involved in a relationship. They're involved. Why would you jump in the mix of these entanglements? Like, no. That's not for nobody. Respectfully, we're not right from wrong, but remember this. Every day, bigger on the whole universe has what? free will and choice. What are you doing? What are you choosing? Your partner, what are they doing? What are they choosing? The entanglements, what are they doing? What are they choosing? You know, so, but we need to hear 1,000. I have to go to bed. Want to hear more talkings? Oh, for sure. We have a blessed night. Take care. Be safe. I typically try to go live sooner, but it's been a busy day today. So busy day, but productive. So I'm trying to take care of my home, my mental health up here, blessed. But I gotta take my physical tomorrow. I might go to tonight, but actually I'm gonna start doing my psychedelics. So I won't go to tomorrow to my gym therapy wise, but I'll go live for the universe to tell stories. You know, because the intent is to get your life back if you want to evolve in life. You don't have to. Nobody has to, at all. But respectfully, when I say this, for how much longer were you dating about love? You know, and then like, you know, love hurts. Nah, I promise you 1,000. We're saying words incorrectly because love can't hurt. It's highly impossible. Love is beautiful, exotic. Whatchamacallit. It's phenomenal. It's straight as a fucking arrow. Love is consistent. Now, toxic love, that shit hurts. You love somebody that doesn't love you back. That shit hurts. Anxiety, depression, paranoia, PTSD, suicidal thoughts, low self-esteem, anger issues. That shit hurts. Where you can't let go of your exes, past pain, toxic love, trauma, child trauma. That shit hurts. Wake up so we can talk. For sure, you know. And then your triggers, all capital letters, overthinking, reactive use. That hurts. Deflection, projection, gaslighting, manipulation, trauma bonds. And the cherry on top, what is it? Fucking insomnia. That shit hurts. Toxic love is inconsistent. Then bullshit. There's old school terminology we talk about, you know, life, relationships, especially relationships. They're emotional roller coaster rides. You have your highs and your lows, your ups and your downs, because toxic love is fucking inconsistent. Black and white, very simple. So when you comprehend that shit, why do you have toxicity by your side? Make them make sense. There's a zillion people in the universe, and you stress about one. Why? How? You don't believe you deserve better? You know, respectfully. But let me play some clips right quick. Okay, so I'm gonna take my psychedelics and elaborate in a minute while I'm doing this. Okay, so let me play some clips. And remember this is not my words. I dial in from IG, Facebook, TikTok, and Twitter. A little bit, a very little Twitter for the most part, but more, definitely number one is TikTok. Number two, probably more on IG side, and then Facebook. So I can pretty much borrow like 99% of the universe, whatever platform you're on. Whatever you post, I can borrow it with. And if you have a watermark, as long as you didn't do it, like you use software to do it initially, you use like whatever IG's watermark, Facebook. I can borrow. I have an app that I borrow your stuff with that, which I'm gonna call it having the watermark. So let me play it out. And remember this: when you hear these words, my side of the videos, right? So I have like thousands of videos, right? Don't matter, they're like 10 seconds, 20 seconds, thousands of them. So when you hear this, remember this: you don't see the video I'm watching, but you're hearing it. So now you're hearing the words. You only have audio. So when you hear these words and anything triggers you behind the screen as a being, talk to yourself. Why? How? I'm not speaking. You don't know who's speaking. You're just hearing words. But remember, words are spells every which way. They're beautiful, exotic, phenomenal, or they're very destructive, very traumatizing, very triggering. Watch your words. Words get deeper than a knife. The worst people you can hear with your words is who? Your partners and your kids. Everybody else, your siblings, your parents, co-workers, cuss me out. We can kiss and make up a fucking billion times. Now try to rekindle relationships with your kids and your partners. That's just tough initially, you know. I remember this: whoever you hurt, they don't have to forgive you. Everybody has their own healing journey. Even if you do closure for yourself, you did it for yourself. Respectfully, you don't do it for yourself. It'd be nice if to whomever hurt you, and vice versa, they did closure, but they don't have to. What's up, Coach? How you doing? How's it going? Respectfully, you know, as if a warning. But remember, there's all this healing journey. It's for yourself. It's not for nobody else. And from there, when you can, pay it for its universe, you know. Don't just say forgiving helps healing. Oh yeah, no, it's very factual. But remember this: nobody has to forgive. But I put fear in a positive manner. It's a scenario. You know, Benny, let's say I'm your ex, right? And I fucking verbally abusive, physically abusive. I was a fuckboy, right? Destroy the fuck out of you, right? For like 1 year, 2 years. Remember this: fear in a positive manner. The longer you were your partner, that individual, the more it's gonna hurt you. Whoever's more empathetic, you will get destroyed respectfully. Whoever's more the boy who narcissistic, they go body hop in the whole face and jump into a relationship. They're gonna move the fuck on. But remember this: they might seem happy on social media, lovey-dovey with their new partner. If you suffered as the ex, the new partner's gonna get destroyed. Cause why? Your ex is narcissistic. They took no time to fucking heal at all. So respectfully, you don't know this yet. Whoever falls back after the healing journey, you actually winning, not knowing, because healing alone, I highly recommend support teams. You're trying to feel your feelings, to comprehend your feelings. Your ex, respectfully, My tattoo, my an ex. You're the ex, right? And the ex is all that trauma goes to the new partner, the new supply, and then new partners get destroyed. The intent of the new partner more healing, more where red flags look it up and leave like, no, fuck this shit. I'm like, you're jealous, controlling. Nope, not with me. What? I don't deal with that shit. If in the healing journey, if not, you got destroyed. Respectfully, that new partner will get destroyed more, not knowing, because hurt people. Not attention to hurt people. Heal people. What do we do? We heal people. We tell stories. Don't fall on your face. The energy is garbage. Religious talk. God is good. Queen, king. You go to church. You're an empathetic person. You should always feel the best as possible. God is good and you're good. Your partner, it does not matter to go to church. On my tattoos, I got a lot with the universe. It does not make them a better person. They're verbally abusive, physically abusive, being fuckboy, fuck girls. It doesn't matter to go to church. They can have tattoos of Jesus, Rose, and Mary. They're just tattoos. Tattoos don't fucking talk. You know, actions be louder than words. You know, so God is good. Your partner is not good. Respectfully, but you just don't know that yet. So that's why you do forgiveness for yourself. Forgiveness, communication. You can't forget it. You lived it, right? The second hardest part is what? You have to learn. Have to trigger you. You should want to learn how to let go. Do closure for yourself. Comprehend why it failed to get your life back. You don't do closure for your ex or nobody. You do it for yourself. And whomever hurt you, vice versa, nobody has to forgive you. You hurt. Everybody has their own journey. Nobody has to forgive you. Don't matter if you go apologize authentically wise, and they're like, oh, you fucked me over. I don't give a shit about your apology, and you get triggered. But yes, you worked on yourself. You did closure. They don't have to forgive you. That is their own journey. You hurt them, you know. So maybe in due time when they start the healing journey and they observe you, you know what? Don't matter what time, for 4, 5, 10 years later, you know what? I apologized 10 years ago. You know, I was going through it. Hey, you don't gotta tell me sorry. I was you. Everybody has their own healing journey. The cool thing we're talking about vibing. What's up with you? You good? How you doing? And so on and so on. There's no bitterness, man. So that's the intent of the beings, you know. I see that makes sense. Thank you, Brittany. I believe in God, but I don't push my religion anymore. Hey, yeah, no, higher source. I'm born and raised a Catholic, right? Call me Catholic if you want to, but I'm also spiritual at the same time, like in between. People be like, you can't be both. Yo, you gotta be a butterfly, be a fucking butterfly. Respectfully, the only person you need, chase, compete, submit, and need validation is who? The person marry you. I don't need validation for no universe. Respectfully, not even higher source. Be it God, Allah, Buddha, the universe, my ancestors, the spiritual universe, my support team. This is my life. And my support team told me 4.5 years ago, King, it's your life. You don't need my validation. You know, I see you're doing good, but let's say you don't believe you're doing good. That's your choice, free will, you know. But yeah, my situation, like the way I speak to the fullest, I don't force my ways upon nobody. It's just an open conversation if you want to work on yourself about raw real life, if you want to figure out what love is. Because if you believe love is coming from people, it can. But remember this, if you're in a positive manner, anyone could leave, anyone could cheat, anyone can go, they can pick up at you. For whatever apparent reason, if you're in a positive manner, no one talks about that shit. What? You never thought about that? Just because you're lovey-dovey, communication, comprehension, all that good, it's beautiful. But if they scenario of your partner, for whatever reason, I wake up tomorrow, you know what? Fuck this. I would do the scenario. What? For the intent I talk to you as my partner, I don't have to. That's my choice, free will. I can go to the whole universe. You know what? Fuck the universe. I'm out. All my tattoos, I'll just cover them up. Live my life in the matrix, quote unquote, maintain. And you know, when I see people suffering, I could tell you a story, but you know what? Fuck that. I'll be selfish. Be too narcissistic, which is my free will and choice. And I'll tell shit to nobody. I will let you suffer like I suffered. Let you in the hard way. But respectfully, if you're empathetic wise, don't call yourself a good person. If you can hold people's hand, guide them. You're probably an ego. You're jealous, envy. There are narcissist traits that everybody has. Put that shit aside. You should be happy that people that are younger than you are evolving. Fucking, I love hyping up the young generation. You're doing good. King, queen, when I was your age, going through it, fuck, I didn't have no support team. You know, I was fucking trying to figure this shit out. I pray if I manifest my first baby moms change their ways. But I already comprehended. Higher source can't do for nobody. Everyone in this, whatever you believe in, higher source, religion, astrology, numerology, right? Support teams, all of us are just messengers. Don't matter if they're narcissistic or they're empathetic wise, everybody is a messenger. Everyone's communication. Simple as that, black and white, very simple. That's why everyone comes to life as a blessing. When they leave, what's the lesson? Be positive and negative. There's always lessons to be learned. But you don't have to comprehend that, you know, at all. So, you know. The whole thing about tattoos is sinful. I don't agree with I have them. Yeah. I respect my family is like, hella religious, right? So my mom's, a lot of my family, female side, they'd be like my aunties, female cousins, they'd be like, you're gonna go to hell for your tattoos. I'm like, scenario, if it's factual, my tattoos are mapped to life, I would take it for the team. What? I'll go straight to hell like a champ. But I know what I'm talking about. It's positive talk. It's a map to life. Every single word is black and white. Every phrase in my body is all about life. Respectfully, it's not about higher sources. You have kind of terms with Jesus. Why? I decided to crucify myself with my tattoos to tell stories to get your attention, but you don't have to comprehend. The queens love my tattoos is why. It's about raw real life. Specific words, depression, anxiety, slave masters, fuck your feelings. What's that about? Spiritual talk. Look at the other sides. It says slaves. You probably thinking, man-made bullshit slavery. What happened to our ancestors? Spiritual talk. You're the king, queens. They're empathetic wives in toxic relationships. And your partner too narcissistic. And they say, fuck your feelings. Verbally abusive, physically abusive, fuck girls. Yeah, so they're your slave master. The door is right there. You leave every fucking day above down, so why do you have to choose to want to go back to them? Make that make sense, but that's called trauma bonds, codependency. Trust me, I get it. And I know I make it sound easy, because why support teams? Only reason why I speak to full is because support teams. I evolved every which way, because 10 at Libraries, 10 people 4.5 years ago. I just tell stories now. How to do it, nothing more, nothing less. Nobody has to comprehend. You can all call me crazy. I don't care. Because the only person I need, chase, compete, submit, and need validation from is the person mirror myself. No one behind the screen. None of my family. I got 8 kids, and none of my kids. I don't got a partner, but I said a partner, not even from her. We match energy, we don't take energy, but remember this. Nobody has to comment anything I'm saying at all. I just tell stories so you don't feel alone and you stop chasing adults. You don't need a partner, you want a partner. You can chase kids in general, because analogy metaphor, all these kids are your inner child. All this shit with inner child therapy counseling. Every kid you speak to, no matter what age they are, ask them how old they are. What I'll say all the time, really physically I'm talking to you, right? In my head, in my mansion, emotional, mental, spiritual being, I'm talking to a 10-year-old myself, a 20-year-old myself, a 30-year-old myself. When I was your age, I didn't have shit. Winging fucking life. And I prayed, I manifested, and guess what? It didn't work in my favor. You don't have to comprehend this, but higher source can't do it for you. But you don't have to comprehend that you'd be wrong, you're gonna go to hell for saying that. Cool. You don't have to wait for hell till you die. You look around you. If you live in the ghetto hoods, all my tattoos, hell on fucking earth. Toxic love and love. Show me love in the ghetto hoods. Hey, what's up, buddy? How you doing? How's it going, queen? If you want heaven on earth, go to the suburbs, good areas. But yes, you do have bad people in the suburbs. Yes, you do have empathetic people, good people, godly people in the ghetto hoods. But as you as a being, how do you care in your environment? That's what you study as beings. I live in the ghetto hoods, right? But with that said, every good hood is different. But I'm a homebody. You don't see me in the streets at all. You fucking can't miss me, man. There's no way. It's highly impossible to miss me in the streets. If I'm in the streets, I'm not in the streets. In Eastern Washington, especially ghetto hoods, you will not see me at the bars, at the clubs, house parties. Respectfully, you can't find love there. You can find toxic love. Fuck yeah, you can. Every which way. And they're not there for fucking to wife you the fuck up, be husbands and shit. No. 95% people that go for the clubs, house parties, and bars, they're what? They're for fucking toxic love and lust. 3% to have a good time. Break from the universe. 2%, my overage myself, I'm 2%. I'm the fucking DD. I don't want to be there. I'm making sure the squad behaving. I won't ever do that again, because that's too much of a risk for my personal life. Because let's say someone gets out of hand, especially in the ghetto hoods. Someone gets jealous about a guy, typically females, type of situation, because they're trying to claim everybody, quote unquote. And shit, someone fucking pulls out their BB guns, dropping bodies, type of situation. I could be chilling there. I'm not here tomorrow, or I'm hurt because I was making sure the squad behaves. I'm the deed. Fuck all that. No, I won't ever do it again. If I'm trying to live as long as possible, safe as possible, I avoid the streets, especially in the ghetto hoods. Every which way. You will know when I live in the suburbs, good areas, because I fucking be live talking, doing a bunch of podcasts with the whole universe, especially a lot of queens, because all we talk about is life. Raw, real life. If you want to figure out what love is, you don't have to figure that, but I keep it black and white, very simple. If you want true happiness, it's the person in the mirror. If you want unconditional love, it's the person in the mirror. If you want support, it's the person in the mirror. The fountain of youth, it's the person in the mirror. If you don't got you, then who got you? Your kids? Your partners? The universe? Anyone could leave, anyone could cheat, anyone could go, they could break up with you. That is their choice, free will. So the whole universe leaves you. What are you doing? What are you choosing? Chasing people? Why are you chasing people? Are you scared to be alone? The lonely whips your ass? Yeah, welcome to codependency. Once you start the healing journey, fall back, be alone, have a support team, detox from codependency, you will comprehend what I'm telling you. And this is the best feeling to be alone, because guess what? You don't need people, you want people. You already know anyone could leave. For whatever parent, you want to have fear, you know what? My boyfriend, my girlfriend's going to leave me. The red flags are fucking there. When they're happening, you open your mouth. Like my last ex, we talked about it. I knew what's happening. It was coming every which way. I'm in Washington State, LDR, longest relationship. She in California. You know, that TikTok love story, right? Less texting, less texting and less calling. You know, I'm in the live session. She's not joining them. She sees me, right? Text her. She don't respond. I'm not. You know what? I'm not questioning myself. You know, or like in fear. Fuck, it's about to fall apart again. No, I'm on standby chilling. Till she reaches out. We talked about it. You know, as adults, it was a beautiful breakup, and we talked about it, why I failed, and the main reason why I failed, which a lot of people don't speak this more on the female side, right? But it's, you know, what was it? It's called love language. That's a really important one. Like, everybody has their own love language. You could be a gifter. You know, you want someone to caress you or whatever your love language is. Basically, the breakdown of love language is very simple. You just gotta have something that you want from your partner to give you. Be a good day or bad day, no matter what, it'll make you feel good. My situation, I'm very simple. Queens, all you gotta do is be yourself authentically wise. Monogamous, you and I, and that's it. Love and lust, only us. Love and respect to each other, then we fucking blessed. You don't ever, capital fucking E, ever in your lifetime, don't matter if we're together 1 year, 10 years, 20 years, you don't ever have to buy me a man-made gift. You are my gift. The best feeling to have. Like, cool, buy if you want to, that's your love language, but you don't have to. You know, they're just, you're sufficing, that's it. You know, that's the best feeling to have. Like, yo, love is fucking beautiful. It does not hurt and it can't hurt you, and not question yourself with it all. I promise you won't. Toxic love, that will destroy you. You worry about a fucking cell phone, they're passing boundaries, but here's the best part. They're passing your boundaries, they're not respecting them, the fucking door's right there. Every day about ground, you go to that door, right? So why do you choose to? Why do you have to want to go back to someone you bitch about? Respectfully. A zillion people in the whole universe, and you're stressed about one. Make that make sense. Respectfully, you know? Trying to forgive my father, but he keeps doing the same thing over and over. Okay, awesome subject. When it comes to my matching, right? So I have my tattoo, it says matching after rap artist, right? So I took his song, which is a deep ass song. It's a long song, but it's beautiful because he talks about his head, his mansion, how he works in his feelings. A lot of his doors, he says his doors are locked up. He won't help in certain ones, but majority he won't because he's been hurt, right? Because a lot of us, we become vulnerable and we talk to our partners, whomever, and then there's altercations, and the intent your partner that loves, cares about you, does not bring you past the present, especially when you're bumping heads. But typically it's called triggers. My tattoos, stoplight, red light, you're bothered. Your partner's bothering you, right? Yellow light, you're angered. It's called fucking triggers. Your pride and ego, your narcissist that everybody fucking has. Go outside, get some air, get away from that room, or stay there. Fuck this shit. They're talking shit to me, whatever the words are saying. So now you sit there. Green light, hatred. Hatred is that's one place voluntarily. Now you bring your past to present. Whatever your partner told you, confide in them. You do that shit in their face. That shit hurts every fucking which way. Now you're like, what the fuck? And now their walls are high as a motherfucker, and they won't talk to you. I wonder fucking why. Hurt people, heal people. We heal people. See, you try to get different, so you don't do that shit. So when it comes to our parents, the last door of pain, that's really hard because remember this, like, respect for your parents, for the most part, their minds are pretty much set. This conversation, more likely they're not gonna have. So that's why you do closure for yourself at the being. If your parents keep fucking up, that's their choice, free will. That's all they know. Is there potential to have a conversation with them? Cool, but if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. Do not force it upon them because it might be Japanese to them. You might scare them. Once again, my situation, my person, my parents still together, respectfully, the generational cycle, respectfully, I did not become them. Hey, what's up, brother? How you doing, King? I did not become them. I won't become them. I stopped becoming my family at 39, my tattoo, right? I'm 18 at heart, I'm 43 now. A lot of my families, a lot of our families, still together, 20 ways for religion, culture, because the kids, miserable as fuck. And, the ones that are typically more empathetic are the queens, they daydream about love. If you're daydreaming about love, your relationship's over, respectfully. If you cannot talk to your partner, your relationship's over. If you're fucking walking eggshells, this shit's over. It's been over a long time ago, man. The downfall is people, all of us, we have narcissist traits. Our pride and ego, We wait for someone to just to point the finger. I want them to fuck up. I want them to cheat. I want them to divorce. So I can say, you see, they fucked up. They gave up on us. But that shit ended 4, 5, 20 years ago, right? But you're just waiting just to point the finger. You're fucking playing ego. That's put that shit aside, man. It's over, and that's it, you know. But once again, our parents, their minds are pretty much set. So you do closure for yourself. That's all you do. You do closure for yourself, not for nobody else. If there are opportunities to have this conversation with your parents, cool. If not, like my parents and my family, I show them my type of way. They all think I'm crazy. I get more tattoos. You know, my pops won't tell me shit no more because I talked to them before, like 4.5 years ago, through my healing journey wise. But other customers, they give me like, they be like, you have so many tattoos on you. Why don't you write a book? And they're like, he'll be like, tell him. I'm like, I love my tattoos. It's all about life, and it's specific words, you know. So, yeah. I was raised Catholic as well, but I'm not anymore. Oh, once again, you don't have to go to church. You don't have to have these categories of religion, like I believe in higher source God and that's it. Cool. You know, but I'm spiritual and religious. I'm both realms, but once again, I'm here just to remind you, you can be religious, spiritual, but don't forget about yourself, because you're religious, spiritual, whatever spirituality you are, crystal, astrology, numerology, crystals, Wiccans, white magic, black magic. You do your rituals. Yeah, cool. I'm happy for you, but ready for this to kind of stab you in the heart a little bit. All that religious talk, spiritual talk. So how are you in toxic relationships? Why are you scared of love? Are you gonna play the clip? Oh, which clip? Oh, you sent me a clip you sent me one of the DMs. Let me see real fast. Sorry, 2 seconds, guys. Or the one through TikTok. I have so many platforms, so let me know what platform it's on, and I will play it. I love playing clips because it's not my words, it's somebody else's words, you know. So whatever you are, once again, I use the word idea and faith. I believe there's higher source. I believe there's afterlife. I believe there's reincarnation. I don't know. I'm not gonna sit there and debate about it at all. I will not waste my breath too long about it, respectfully. Everybody has their own beliefs. If you want to waste your breath on it, so be it. I won't, you know. The love we get from our children is a whole other level. One thing I'm healing from is the loss of my first child. Oh, but my condolences. Our little ones, it's I haven't been there yet, but it could be a lot. I'll play in a minute. So, the movie I recommend is called Collateral Beauty. I always promote it, I hype it up to the fullest, because that talks about, like, initially the healing journey when you're traditional empaths, hurt ones. What do you worry about? Love, time, death. And that's what it talks about. When I saw that shit 4.5 years ago through my breakup, going through Netflix, I love Will Smith, he's a good actor. Deep ass flick. Every time I watch it to this day, I still dissect it, and it's deep as fuck. And it's like, it hits hard, and it's for warnings. You got a beautiful relationship, marriage, whatever type of situation, and you lose your little one, your relationship can fall apart. The intent, quote unquote, to stay strong, not give up on each other. Hey, what's up, baby? I'm How you doing, Queen? How's it going? And that's the shit. So, once again, bending my condolences on that, for sure. Your ex cheated? My ex cheated? Oh. Last one, no. The mother of boys, you can say that potentially, but it's over type of situation. Respectfully, not knowing, I just say, like, you push your partner away in somebody else's arms. You potentially do, but the intent, your partner, your ex, doesn't go body hop in the whole face or relationship, into a relationship right away. That's a red flag, because they're not ready to be alone. If they do, that's their choice, we will. My situation, pardon me, I am my psychedelic, I apologize. My situation, I call it the whole universe, be like, yo, you can do that. Remember this, I'm happy for you guys, right? But you took no time to heal. My situation, she'd be like, you can get a girlfriend. Like, nah, I don't want a girlfriend. I want to figure this shit out. There's got to be a reason why it failed. I don't want to jump into a relationship and bring our traumas and bullshit, my ex, or my ex now, and my exes. There's got to be a reason why the relationships are failing. I'm trying to figure this shit out. So what did I do? 4.5 years ago, fall back, start the healing journey. Cool. Let's just figure this shit out. Someone in the universe has to be in the healing journey or more healed. You got to know the answer or not close enough. Cool. That's what I want to figure out, because all the technology, it's highly impossible. Nobody fucking knows the answers or close enough. Highly impossible, My messages are coming in delayed or slow alert. or slow, sorry, or comments, I mean, or Benny, it's probably because whatchamacallit, your servers are acting up. Sometimes these platforms, your comments get ghosted because on these apps you have like the, Bigo security, IG, Facebook security, TikTok security. And so what you do if you're commenting, right, and you push enter, and you don't see it come out, so what you do is you back out the live, get back in the live. You're just being watched, all it is. So it's part of the social media world, because this conversation about raw real life, it's a no-no. If I was talking about partying, bitches, and bullshit, drugs, alcohol, pills, kicking it, respecting Bigo, it's hella toxic. It's a toxic ass fucking app. You respectfully on Bigo, very little people are positive. I would say maybe like 1%. That ain't shit. I try to be supportive, right? Respectfully, OnlyFans, a lot of queens show their bodies, lust, make your money, queens, collect your beans, all that good shit, right? But respectfully, you're building your body, it can't give you answers to life. But yes, you can pull gay shit. I already comprehend that. I ain't stupid. Everybody sees what I see, right? But you're in toxic relations once again. As they being behind the screen, I observe the whole universe. And I'll call you in a positive manner. King, queen, cosmetically beautiful, right? Gym brat. But you're in another toxic relationship again. You have a zillion followers, so why are you sad? Why are you depressed? Respectfully, to tell you the whole universe, how did you hit rock bottom, become weak to become a zombie, and act like an addiction? You have all this money and power and fame, and you're still struggling. How? Why? But now it's personal, and I love triggering people in a positive manner, because who the fuck are you? 1% woke with the referee judges of all the universe. That's who I am. To remind you, what about you? But no, we can't talk about feelings. That's wrong. So, but yeah, let me play this clip right quick. Hey, what up, anyone? Makeup? No. Makeup? No, sweating.
Imagine getting bitten by a snake, and instead of helping yourself recover from the poison, you chase the snake and try to find out why. You try to prove to the snake that you didn't deserve to get bitten. We often dwell on the source of our pain, seeking validation or answers from those who hurt us, rather than focusing on healing ourselves. In doing so, the poison continues to spread, causing more harm. True healing begins when we stop seeking explanations from the outside and turn our attention inward to recover and grow. Holding on to anger is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. The longer you hold on to it, the more you end up hurting yourself. Forgive, not for them, but for ourselves. This doesn't mean we condone the hurt. It means we choose peace over pain, growth over grudges.
Beautiful. And there's a beautiful thing about it. They're just words. It's not even my words. I love poetry. I love, music. Respectfully to the whole universe. Like, I love working out. I do my podcast when I work on my podcast. To breakup music, depression of music, suicidal music. What? It's exotic. It's music to my ears, because that's the overage myself. That's the type of people. If you can't hear the songs, it probably triggers you. Talk to yourself. Why? How? It's just a song. They're just words, but yes, I comprehend it. Words just spells. Words cut deeper than a knife. But here's the best part. If it don't trigger me, but it triggers you, what's the difference between you and I? Let's figure it out together. Support teams. Let's figure out these feelings together, What's your next tattoo? It's a good question, primo. I just got my tattoo last Friday. Off subject, primo. You think Diddy gonna get caught up for Pac's death? Oh yeah, no. P Diddy, respectfully, he's gone. All these elites, eventually, someone's gotta get sacrificed. At his ass, he's donezo. But respectfully, if you wanna join the black market world, that's part of the game, the hustle. You have all the money and power, but eventually someone's gonna get caught up, So that's why you make straight money, you good money, you avoid people best as possible. You're good. If not, pay the consequences, I wasn't looking for Bigo, but they got it all. Yo, respectfully, he's hell narcissistic, but respect, remember this. Oh shit, my phone. Respect when I say this, like, if you want to get involved in the streets, the ghetto hoods, right? The black market world, gang mafiosos, all that shit. Yo, grew up in this shit. That's the outcome. That's the outcome. It's 4 outcomes: beat up, locked up, shot up, 6 feet under, right? The very rare case you change your life. You don't believe me? Go on TikTok, type in the Johnny Chang. Look at him, ex-gang mafioso. Asian cat, Asian, gang. His fucking now respect. When I say this is the Bible thumper. Respect. Nothing against that. Nothing but respectfully. Like when you're codependent of religion, when you're codependent of the religious universe, whatever astrology, numerology, crystals, whatever that. The downfall, you believe that higher sources, the universe can do it for you. If that was factual, then why are you suffering? How are you in toxic relationships? Do not be codependent of it because you would get sold a dream. Because you would pray by manifest to higher sources, religious, spiritual universe, change your partner's ways. Let you all the anxiety, trauma goes away. Respectfully, everyone, once again, we're all messengers, we're all communication. Only you can do comprehension. You gotta feel your feelings to comprehend your feelings, to evolve in life. Nobody else can do it for you but you. You just don't know that yet, They better not take down my boy Justin Bieber. Yo, it's a bloody mess, man. Like, that's why if you don't get involved in the industry, you're cool. Like, my situation, you know what's up, but a lot of families fucking about getting mafiosos, they fucking pushing away, making hella money. They be like, yo, primo, you've been struggling in your life. Yeah, I work hard in my life. I don't worry about you. You can't even walk the streets without looking fucking, behind your back type of situation. You might have everything for now. They might not bust your ass or you get caught up in 10, 20 years from now. But when you do, and you lose everything, I pray for you and that's it. I have compassion for you in the universe, but that's a black market world. Everybody knows right from fucking wrong, man. But you chose to do wrong for a fucking dollar. That's your choice, free will. Nothing against you. I pray for the universe and I go my life and that's it, But as far as my next tattoo, I don't know. I gotta start thinking about it. Well, actually, I have to end the next month, November. That's my next sessions. I'll probably go on Friday to set up more prior appointments. But all I'm doing is getting more words. Wherever you see there's gaps. So there's negative words. If you have any negative words, let me know. My next tattoo is Friday. Oh, what you getting done? I just got this one. Remember this, when you have tattoos, they're cuts and wounds, healing. All my tattoos, these tattoos are healed. These are called scars. I can pull my skin hurts, not my tattoo. I'm not pulling that tattoo. Hell no, shit. It itches. It hurts, right? That's why they're called cuts and wounds, healing. All of them are heart breaks. Your heart can't break at all. Respect for you having anxiety attacks, depression, no motivation, emotional breakdowns. Every which way. Thank you, Queen, for the gift. What you gonna call it? It's your mind. Your mind is strong titanium, which but like a piece of paper. Because of codependency. Yes, it sucks. Another breakup. But remember this. The longer you're with the individual, the more it's going to hurt you. For in a positive manner. If you can see the red flags, comprehend it, and realize boundaries, squash it. Go on with your life, At least it's on 30 days. You might shed tears a little bit, it might hurt, but it's only 30 days it hurt. Not a year, 2 years, a baby, marriage, divorce, fuck all that shit. That doesn't hurt really bad. Because every parent deserves to see the parents together. Best as possible. If not, if it's too toxic, then what do? Co-parenting best as possible. Try to have a better friendship and partnership, AM240B machine gun with the serial numbers of the machine gun that got locked up and I rap for 30 days. Oh shit, well yeah, it's your stories, right? For the most part, our stories in therapy are stories to life. I met one queen so far, she's like, well, typically you are correct, but let me correct you on my side. And she had random tattoos, she's like, all my tattoos, there is no stories other than I was traveling, because she does a lot of traveling. I like someone's tattoos, I like a painting, whatever it is. I'll take a picture of it. I want that on my body. And she was factual. Beautiful tattoos everywhere, just random. There was no sequence. It wasn't stories. She said, no, whatever I see I like, I love, I'll put on my body. And she was decked the fuck out, beautiful tattoos. I tell you, Queen, all your tattoos, I would die respectfully. Have you been married before? No, I haven't. I would love to get married, but once again, both my baby moms, right? They want to get married. I would tell them, shut up. Why do you want to get married? Our relationship's toxic as fuck. Do you want to get married for one day and take pictures to be happy for one fucking day? Spend all that money for one fucking day. For one day. Well, honeymoon? What? Fucking be happy for a honeymoon? And then go back to misery? No. I would tell both of them respectfully, and I say that respectfully. I love y'all, but here's the kicker. Our relationship's toxic, but if you want to get married, put on this fucking show, then we'll do a prenup. I don't have much, but yo, you got your shit, I got my shit. Why a prenup? Just in case. It shouldn't have to be like this, but guess what? It's not healthy. You want to be like everybody else because they're getting married, maybe they're happy. A lot of people are fucking toxic and they do it for fucking to please the family because they're people pleasing or they're going with the fucking rush. Fuck all that. In due time, potentially, I would love to have that, but I don't worry about marriage. I tell you, don't worry about kids. Do not worry about marriage. Worry about yourself. That's all my kids. Everyone's young. Like, yo, do not have marriage, no kids in your vocabulary till like 30, 40 years old. Around there, 30, 40, you know? Make sure you're healthy for yourself. You can't beat the fucking matrix you maintain. Job, car, roof, a little money. That's it. Work on your fucking mental health. Like, you want love? Do you know what love is? I do. If you do, then why the fuck you keep dating toxic people? Well, they're toxic, but you know, anyone says my exes are crazy, they're all toxic. You know why? Because you're toxic. You're crazy. Because if you wasn't, then why do you accept them by your side? When the red flags are happening, the fucking door's right there. But I don't want to be mean, hurt their feelings, because you're what? You're a nice guy, nice girl. You're too empathetic. You're too nice. You're too gullible. You're too naive. You're called people pleasers, like I was. Stop people pleasing. Stop that shit. If you want to evolve in life or not, I pray, and hope, manifest. Cool. Do that. I pray for you and I go my life, you know, respectfully. But yes, it'd be nice. It would be nice in a positive manner. But and then, like, my ex asked me, you know, before, like, will you have, you know, do you plan on having the kids? Like, I don't really do plans, but respectfully, I told her and I tell everybody, like, this scenario. And let's say scenario there's a potential, right? And let's say we do get married and we do have a kid. And I said respectfully, another guess with my baby moms, because once again, we didn't know those conversations. Because if we did, we'd be together. If we did, you should be right here by my side, right? I still have my family, quote unquote, right? But I don't. Co-parenting. Anyways, let's say it happened, a potential, get married, have a kid. I told her, respectfully, nothing against you, my first baby mom, but now I can actually say I have a real family, respectfully. I love my kids to the fullest. I love you, co-parenting to the fullest, you know. Everything was a blessing in disguise, but I worked on myself now. And now I can do communication comprehension. We can talk about everything. Respect with you. Or my first baby moms, we couldn't do this shit. We weren't taught this shit. It was a fucking war. So I don't miss none of that. I won't ever get involved with that again. That's why I speak the way I speak. And I won't ever do that again, you know. I was pressured into my first marriage because I was pregnant and they were religious. And it ended in divorce within a year or two. Oh yeah. When they force it upon, that's not healthy at all for nobody, man. But that's once again, traditional corny ways. Do it for the kids. Religion, culture, because your parents, aunties, grandparents do it. I mean, did it was. And then you're miserable. And then you're a couple, but you feel single. And you daydream about, you're happy for others, but you're not happy for yourself. And you go to church for what reason again? That you pray about, manifest the higher source, can change your partner's way to be a better person. If you're empathetic, love, respectful, and they're not, God is good and you're good. God is good, your partner's not good. Oh shit, you're doing opposite track. All my tattoos, black and white, very simple. If you want to be the nice guy, nice girl, and do opposite track to date the bad boy, bad girl, fuck boy, fuck girl, then you're gonna date common unknowing. You will self-sabotage your life, and you don't have to comprehend that. Go find your face. I pray for you. Anyone tells you this line is saying, you are the original self. What? Go for it. You don't see what I see. What you're about to do, you're about to crucify yourself. Yes, he or she's beautiful cosmetically, but inside they are broken like you lost. They don't know shit about the healing journey. But go what? Go. Don't get scared. Go find your face. But why are you saying that? You'll learn. Don't worry, I'll be here for you. And remember this. It's not ever about being right. The door is always open. I'm always your pocket 24/7, 365. And when they be like, hey coach, you was right. Like, right about what? You forewarned me. Cool. You had to find your face, right? So let's talk about it. Because when I was your age in that situation, put my hand out, no higher sources there. They're up there, but no one physically talked to me. So let's do this. Let's figure out together why it failed, you know? And remember this, it was not ever about being right at all. So, sorry guys, I'm trying to count my gummies because I don't want to pass my limit. Okay, 6, cool. So these are, it's called Mad Honey, right? If you don't know what Mad Honey is, it's from Malaysia. They have 100%. This is only 80% Mad Honey, which is psychedelics. And then it's got like cannabis, so supposedly, or it says, I believe it was hemp for cannabis. Yeah, anyways, so as it be, I'm trying to go, because the psychedelics, you know, Mad Honey, the raw real shit is ayahuasca. That's the raw, that's like the, you know, before any of us were born. Spiritual talk, you know, these beings called Anunnakis, they're like, you know how you say humans, you have different relations, you know, different religions, different cultures. That's the beings before us, right? So back then, that's when the pyramids, they found ayahuasca. They found, psychedelics. Thousands of fucking years, still valid, still good type of situation, right? So when you do psychedelics, there's a forewarning. First and foremost, as they be in, your mental's got to be somewhat stable. You can't be like depressed as fuck, anxiety. No, you don't. You don't take psychedelics and you're depressed as fuck at all, because you will have a really bad experience every which way. You will see, you'll expand your mind more, but not in a negative manner because you're too traumatized. So the cool thing is that you're in the healing journey, more in the awakening journey. It will help you, like maybe in your match in your head, there's doors of pain that you closed. You close, like, child trauma, whoever, your father, your cousin, whatever, and you forgot about it. A lot of us fucking hide that shit fucking deep, and we'll be okay, we're good, like, yeah, you're good, but why in toxic relationships? Or they say certain words that triggers you, or a certain phrase triggers you. Like, I don't know why it does, because you have trauma that you put aside and you fucking block the shit best as possible, So, it'll open up every which way. So my situation, I'm trying to speak to supposedly, everybody has their own experience, right? To speak to higher sources, God, Allah, Buddha, the universe, my ancestors, supposedly in spiritual talk, 20 the matrix, because the 20 dimensions, quote unquote, 20 categories type of situation in the matrix. There's like 172 versions or 176 versions of ourselves. That's why when I saw a movie with Ant-Man Part 2, the Wasp, whatever it's called, at the very end, they kill the bad guy, the main guy, but then there's there's a billion of them. Well, I say a billion, but there's a lot of them, identical, but they're all from different universes, different realms of the whole universe. That's why when the goddess from TikTok, she's like, there's up to 20 in the matrix, because it says 10D. I was like, well, Queen Goddess, if I would have known that, I would have put 20D. I could still add it, but I'll just leave it at 10D, right? I'll elevate the 20D. And we talked about that. She'll know, yeah, she's like, she's more spiritual, right? That's her realm. She'll know, that's factual. Every which way, there is other versions of yourself. So if it's possible, if I can speak to a higher version of myself from a different realm, like to see what they're doing, what they're standing on their side, and we can have this conversation. Because in life, in this man-made world, please, I already figured out life is black and white, very simple. You don't need people, you want people if they want you. Match energy, not take energy. And you don't need no one else but yourself. You don't know this yet because of codependency. We are brainwashed that we need people. Only your kids need you, right? For now. Kids give you unconditional love, for now. What do you mean for now? You was a kid, you became a teenager, a young adult, you left the household. You don't ever talk to your parents, your siblings. You see your family is hella toxic. Respect, fuck all of them, I'm out. I won't ever speak to them. That is your choice, free will, and then more likely when you do that, you would traumatize your parents, no matter if it's toxic, your siblings. It's a touchy subject, but you're working yourself as a being, to evolve in life. The gummies are psychedelics? Oh yeah, these ones are. So I was trying to find them in Washington, right? Well, some parts of Washington got them, but in the cuts, so I heard about these, and these are gummies. So if you want to mess with people, you can take this out of the package. You know how you go to the corner stores and you got the like $2 for $1 candy, like the peach gummies, apple gummies. Very similar. When you taste it, you're like peach. But you'll taste it, you're like, right away, it's like, oh shit, this is a little bit different. If no one tells you the psychedelics, you might have a bad trip. Like, right now I took 4 of them, right? So when I took one, like my face felt like, right here, my cheekbones and my face felt a little numb type of situation. And then there was the body height and brain height to the fullest, right? And then from there, whatchamacallit, and that was one. And I was probably like fucking chilling in Cloud 9 for like 4 or 5 hours, right? I remember that when we talk about psychedelics, especially in TikTok, too many butterfly unicorns report you. The cool thing is you close the live, reopen the live, and that's it, But anyways, I took 2 of them. That one was, I was chilling pretty good. That's when I did more researching wise, and that's what I mean my situation was like, I felt like I picked my hand up. I know I physically picked my hand up, right? But it felt like when I picked my hand up, my hand stood there. It stayed there laying there, but I picked it up physically, right? And then my back felt like someone was pulling my back. Not in pain, I just felt weird, right? Excuse me. So then when I took 3, and remember when you take psychedelics, you're not supposed to be functional. You're not supposed to be like, out of my situation when I took 3 last time, like 2 weeks ago, it kicked in hard. I'm out helping my nephew fucking moving alfalfa with the cattle and shit. I'm just fucking floating. We're driving. If I'm talking, I'm cool. I'm high as fuck. Right now, you see my eyes gonna be aging in a minute, right? Whatchamacallit, you think it's all for Diddy? Oh yeah, most definitely. He's going where he deserves to be, respectfully. all you boys and girls narcissistic, you know, jails and prisons waiting for you respectfully. You just haven't got caught yet. You know, respectfully. Whatchamacallit. And then when he would speak, I'm going to cloud night to the fucking sun because it's such it's beautiful. I'm just like telling my nephew, I'm like, yo, I'm not here tonight. What do you mean? I'm floating away. But it hit me hard because I was functional, you know, I was moving around. But I was high, like, fuck, I don't know, 10, 12 hours. So now I'm taking 4. So I'll be out here with you guys. If it hits him too hard, I'll get off the live session and I'm just going to sleep. But I'm going to record myself because potentially they say, like, you know, that's why that feeling I was having, I did more research, is called astral projection, because that's a cool thing about live podcast type of situation. Yeah, people in 4D, 20 the Matrix, that is their realm. They know about psychedelics. They know about ayahuasca. Astral projection, they be like, so a king out here is like, what you're talking about is astral projection. Do you know what that is? Like, no, he's like, that's what I do. He's a study that. That's what's happening to you when you take psychedelics. But how do you feel? I go, I feel good. It just feels weird. No, that's astral projection. Your body's trying to leave, you know, your spirit's trying to leave your body. It's just the vessel just borrowing it. So the idea, potentially might float and maybe talk to somebody. If not, you know, and I'll read what it says back here, right? So if you take 1, it says many dose possible euphoric, you know, effects. Take 2, laid back, chill vibes. Take 3, UFO sightings, very factual. 4 gummies, alien abduction. 5, which is next session, says interdimensional space, travel on a UFO. If each gummy is 1,000 milligrams. So yeah, once again, as a being, I'm just trying to see if there's higher source to talk to about raw real life, like to learn more, and just pay it forward to you guys, to the universe. Like, yo, I learned some more. Check it out. Let's go deeper about it. But once again, as a being, I talked about his life. I don't care about his life because you can be whatever you category you're in, but you're in a toxic relationship, or you got so destroyed that you're scared of love, and you build your walls up, and they're fucking hella high. Like, why be scared of love? Love doesn't hurt, I promise you, at all. It can't hurt, because if you say that, when I hear people say fuck love, you know, love hurts, I won't ever be I'll never be in a relationship again. Your walls are high, and when you say that, I'll hear from your mouth respectfully, I'm scared of God, I'm scared of Allah, I'm scared of Buddha, I'm scared of the universe, I'm scared of the spiritual universe, I'm scared of my ancestors. That's what I just heard from your mouth, respectfully. And don't worry, I was you. It is the fucked up feeling to have, because, like, who do you trust? Trust and loyalty. Who can nowadays, because social media, quote unquote, there's cell phone, a zillion options 24/7, 365. It's easier to go body hopping and cheat than talk to your partner and have this adult conversation, the uncomfortable conversation. A lot of people, once again, lying's easy as fuck, man. To tell the truth, do accountability, that shit can hurt potentially. So that's why the intent of study yourself as a being. So it's happening. You talk to your partner and they don't have to talk to you. The door's right there. Yo, my situation, clean shit out. And remember, all that bullshit. People, nobody changes for nobody. If anybody changes for anybody, you are people pleasing. That's all you're doing. You didn't. You know, we changed for you, right? You asked, hey, you know, babe, I want you to work on this with you. We said it. Why it's cool, but I'm not ready for that. I don't know how to do that. So I'll change for whatever, a day, a week, a month, and then I go back to my old ways. And what do you tell us? Baby, you was doing good. You went back to your old ways. Why? I don't know. I fucked up. I'm sorry. I'll try again. I'll try again because I'm people pleasing. I'm doing it for you. I'm not doing it for myself. We could talk about it. You should work on yourself. You change for yourself first and foremost, and then for our relationship to progress forward in life. That's a positive talk, you know. But they don't have to. If they don't, the door's right there. What are you doing? What are you choosing? To stay and pray by manifest your partner changes their ways, or like I worked on myself, is potential. So like, yo, Queen, I tell them day one, Queen, potentials, right? I don't need you in my life. I want you in my life. You see that door for both of us? Whenever we want to, we both can leave. We can squash it whenever we want to. But here's the question. If I do that to you, if I cheat on you, scenario, leave, ghost you, break up with you, what hurt you? Will you chase me? Will you shed tears for me? Why? My situation, the mother of boys, respectfully, 4.5 years ago, respectfully said this, she's the last queen in this universe I would ever shed tears for. I got 1,000 girlfriends, my tattoo. All of them could cheat, break up, leave me, ghost me. I won't shed tears. I won't go on social media. Guess what, guys? Went through a breakup, my girl cheated on me, so I'm gonna take a little break with social media. You won't see me sad, depressed. Behind the screen nor face to face. Like my last girlfriend, you know, when she squashed it, everyone's like, how you live? You know, I'm at the farmer's market since you do my one-on-ones, like, but aren't you, like, didn't you go and break up with you? Like, yeah, so how are you so good? I don't need my girlfriend. I want my girlfriend if she wants I. I'm at her slave master. She's not my slave. I don't own her. She can leave whenever she wants to. Just like that. Just like that. And they be like, will I ever be like that? When you let go, when you comprehend how to be alone. Because remember this, everyone, all come in your life as a blessing. When they leave, what's the lesson? Be positive, negative. There's always lessons to be learned. But you don't have to comprehend that. That's why when you live in fear, you're going to pray and manifest for many years to be that your partner doesn't ever get up and leave. And they can. Remember this, fear in a positive manner, okay? So let me play a lot more clips, okay?
The painful truth is that sometimes we have to destroy ourselves completely. Then we can finally be reborn. In life, hitting rock bottom isn't the end. It's the beginning of transformation. Nietzsche once said, "One must still have chaos in oneself to give birth to a dancing star." It's in the chaos, the destruction of who we thought we were, that the possibility for something new emerges. We often resist this fall, clinging to what is familiar, afraid of the unknown that awaits below. But to rise, we must first descend. Sometimes we need to go even further down, beyond rock bottom, stripping away all the layers of our old selves that no longer serve us. This journey into the depths is terrifying, messy, and isolating. But it's necessary. Only by confronting our darkness, our failures, and our vulnerabilities can we create space for the light to return. In that destruction, we are not lost. We are liberated. From the ashes of what once was, a new version of ourselves can emerge, stronger, wiser, and more authentic. The descent is not a punishment. It's a prerequisite for growth.
Beautiful, exotic as fuck. For me as a being, 1,000, very factual. Because the cool thing is this, like, some people be like, you know, the old version of yourself, you destroy them. I would say the same shit in the beginning. Your old version of yourself, respectfully fuck them, destroy them, don't worry about them. Like, no, that's why in the healing journey, when you're evolving, you always going to switch your notes. Like, well, fuck that. The narcissist can't change. I used to say some shit. No, people that are narcissistic, they can change when they start the healing journey and they have a support team to hold and guide them to evolve. Like, yeah, you did a lot of wrong, but it's not ever too late. Remember this: whomever you destroyed, family, friends, whomever the fuck, your kids, whomever it is, they don't have to forgive you. At least not yet. That is their choice, free will. So you focus on yourself as a being. I love the old me. Was it amazing? I mean, yeah, that's beautiful. That I love my old version of myself. Also, I tell people, like, I say as a being, right? Because TikTok, you know, my FYP for you page is positive, inspiration, motivational. All that's why I play all these clips. So like the intent is like a snake, right? A snake sheds the skin, right? So the intent, analogy, metaphor, is a human. You're evolving the healing journey, right? So the intent is the present version of yourself, right? In the healing journey, wherever you say that with yourself, healing, awaken, woke, right? You can talk to all the old version of yourself. And what? Every single one of them. All of them. Because the intent is to do what? Observe the red flags of all your ex-exes, your past main talks, love, trauma, child trauma. To comprehend the red flags, so the potential to be, you know, today and now the present, when they pass boundaries, and you see the red flag, what will you do? You will realize boundaries. You will learn how to say no. Reverse psychology. You will learn how to be mean to them because they be mean to you. And you be like, you don't like it, nor do I. So stop saying shit, stop doing that shit, I'll stop it. It'll hurt me as a being, but I hold you and guide you, you know? So that's the cool thing about Olten you. I miss her. She was sweet, kind, even though very naive. Well, Queen, remember this, like, we can miss the old version of yourself, but the cool thing is, like, the old version of yourself reminds the present version of yourself, like, yo, remember the last time, your last relationships, whatever, your last version of yourself, you missed the red flag, so don't find your face again. If not, whatever version you're on right now, you go for another one, you know, respectfully, you know. The biotech I am now is hard to deal with for me and everyone else. Oh, can you elaborate the biotech or bi? Oh, the B word, whoops. Sorry, Queen, I misread that. And now it's hard to deal with for me and everyone else. Hey, it's day by day baby steps, you know. My situation, what you see right now, is this is the last version of myself. Like, I'm healed. So my tattoos, 39 then, right? I know my healing journey ended 4.5 years ago. So healing journey, you know, you're the victim mentality, the victim, you know, role type of situation. All your energies on your ex. D type of codependency. Awakening journey, you're the warrior now, right? You're less energy in your ex, more energy in the person mirror, yourself, right? Awakening journey, you're a survivor. Start closing the doors of pain in your mansion. My neck tattoo. I'll elaborate in a minute. Forgive, yes, not forget, and let go, right? Now, woke journey, tell stories. Now, all we do is tell stories, right? Close all doors of pain in your mansion. Now you won the real war with that person in the mirror. You got your life back. I got my life back 4.5 years ago. I got to handle the universe now. I don't need people in my life. I want people in my life if they want to. I can't force you in my life. If I try to force you in my life, that's called codependency. Every which way. I don't need you in my life. I want you. We match energy. We don't take energy at all. Are you out after this? No, I'll still be awake. I gotta upload my so this, by the way, behind the screen, it's a live podcast, so 97 platforms. So on my Twitch, my Facebook says automatically wise, but my Twitch I have to upload it. But you have like 7 or 8 days. If you don't upload it, it'll get erased. So if you want to see all my current stuff, and you don't believe I talk about the same thing all the time, a year and a half on Twitch, I have maybe like 410 episodes roughly in a year and a half. And do the math in hours, minimum like 2-3 hours, but the longest I'm in here 10 hours, because it was a really good day, a really good night. Respect for the queens. Every time I try and get off, they make a comment. And my regulars, they be like, yo, please don't ask him a question nor make a comment. He's trying to get off, because if you make the comment as a question, and he loves his conversations, the downfall is he's got to go to sleep. He's got to go to Seattle. Let him sleep. And they kept, you about to get off? Like, nah, what do you have to say? Whatever it is. I'll make more time. The downfall is like, okay, my body takes a hit. It's weak, right? But my situation, I have no more insomnia. So when I close my eyes, I die. There are no more dreams. When I have like power naps, I'll have visions. I've had like 3 visions so far. Respect as my own death, but I already got pre-warning, so I can elaborate that next time, right? But that's the cool thing about visions. It's almost like deja vu, but it's more factual. It's like the scenario, and it's all seem realistic. But you can recognize the buildings. My situation, I recognize the whole area for the most part, just not the faces, not even the voices. So, but that's just visions, I was scared of the dark as a kid. Oh yeah, the boogeyman for sure. Feel like I have to have something beside me when I sleep at night, and it's been an issue. Oh yeah, I was like that also. I really don't watch scary movies, because it's supposed a nightmare to a certain extent. But my situation, I don't really have that fear no more. I just do more like fear in a positive matter. About raw real life, Be fearful of toxic love, Oh, Mary Swanson, you Cuba warriors. I love y'all to the fullest, but you're in the wrong life. But the cool thing on social media can block to the fullest. Every which way. That's my tattoos. Respect you. It says bullies, cyber bullies, Cuba warriors, trolls. Your mother should have swallowed you. The universe is better without you. Shots fired. And the best part, they're just words. Respectfully, I see things when I shut my eyes. Same, I hate scary movies. I see faces, hear voices. Once again, Queen, potentially, if you're seeing things, potentially in the spiritual universe, that's your realm, potentially. 4D to 10D to 20D in the Matrix. If I was you, if you're seeing things, and especially in TikTok, where, type in spirituality-wise, ghost, and then you pop up with people's TikToks, and that's their realm. They'll elaborate. My situation as a being, right? I do communication comprehension about raw real life. When it comes to 4D to 20 in the Matrix, astrology, numerology, crystals, ghosts, spirits, psychics type of situation, I'll do communication with you. I don't have to do comprehension. It's not my realm, respectfully wise. It's not. Like, people like in the 4D to 20, they be like, yo, King, hey, Rito, you're higher than that. I'm like, you can say that because of the way I carry myself, my energy, but respectfully, I just focus on raw real life in this physical body, because every day above ground for the last 4.5 years of my life, I'm blessed. No more toxic relationship. I won't ever deal with toxic love, broken relationship. If you're my partner, if I can't talk to you respectfully, what am I doing with you? If we can't talk about everything, what am I doing with you? If I have to walk on eggshells, quote unquote, what am I doing with you? Respectfully, nah, I won't ever be toxic relationships. I don't need you, Queen. I want you. We match energy, we don't take energy. If you try to take it, did you know there's a zillion queens out there, potential demigoddesses and goddesses, they're in the healing journey, more potentially healed. We're talking about this, so respectfully, why would I waste my time with you? Nothing against you. You should start the healing journey, or how about this? You're traumatized, others are traumatized also. I don't recommend it, but that's your choice, who will. Now I'm your ex now, or associate, friends, associate, support teams. Just talking vibe, Do you sleep much or not really? You have seen your own death. You said, yeah. Oh yeah, I'll tell a story about that. I don't sleep a lot. I'm trying to sleep more. Remember this. analogy metaphor, right? So my head, my mansion, the healing journey, right? I'm blessed, right? So in my head, my mansion, because remember, your body, no matter how beautiful, exotic you are as a male, female, your body has two feelings, pain and joy, and that's it. You're my other type, but that's all it is. Your body cannot give you no fucking advice. And that's actually the whole universe, especially the queens, especially on TikTok. They'd be like, a queen goes to a breakup, right? And she, cosmetic, she's beautiful, right? And they make, hey queen, you deserve better, you're beautiful, fuck him, all that good shit. I made my comments, yo, do you know she's going to a breakup? And she made a TikTok and she's on her knees bowing like a bitch, respectfully, like I was. So ask your body for advice to life. Ask your beauty for advice to life going to breakup. Fucking crickets. So remember that, queens, you're making your comments, so when you're in her shoes, which you will be more likely, and you're going, you're bowing like a bitch on your knees, a breakup, divorce, you know, the goes to cheat on you, wives. Remember this, queen, you're beautiful, you're exotic. What does that have to do with anything? You know, respectfully, your mind is strong to attain him, or to be like a piece of paper. So what I say in my man, in my head, right? I'm a beast, I'm a god, I'm immortal, I will never die. Zeus, the god, ain't got shit at night. Why do I call Zeus the Greek god, quote unquote? Because he's a god, quote unquote. He loves his wife, but he has demigods and goddesses everywhere because he has his mistresses. And his wife, submissive, quote unquote, loves him because she's more empathetic, because she does what? Communication, comprehension. All she sees is him, monogamy. Zeus not knowing he's too narcissistic, his eyes are bigger than his mouth. He, what? Because he has no self-will. All this bullshit, men shit because biology, men shit because fucking six figures, bullshit. It's called the answer. You have no self-will. Your eyes are bigger than your fucking mouth. This cell phone, respect you to you queens out there. Every day, down, shout out to all the OnlyFans, all the females that offer lust on my platform. Story mode, I see everything. Everything. You don't gotta buy porn. No, it's fucking free. Eye candy like crazy. But I look at them, and what I do, I study everybody. Judging you, communication. Now I go to your platforms, what are you posting? Well, it's not positive talk. It's not God talk, religious talk. You're offering flesh, cool. Queens, make your fucking money. I know you make $1 billion. Nothing against you, but I know this. You can't teach me about life. And you've been in toxic relationships. And you complain all about your mental health. I already know that. But here's the best part. All your cyber chicks are paying your pockets. So make your money, so why don't you get like 10 therapists, 20 therapists, your cyber chicks pay your pockets. Here's the best part. I do free therapy about your life, but you don't even take free. You rather fucking respectfully play and tell a sob story, buy Gucci and Prada, travel the fucking universe, and then you're sad and depressed every why? How? For how much more longer? But yes, king, queen, you're exotic. I pray for you and that's it. Your body cannot give you no fucking advice to life at all, ever in this lifetime. It's all in your mind. That's why everyone comes to your life in a positive manner or negative. Everybody is fucking messengers. We're all communication. You as a being are the only one that can do what? Comprehension. Time heals. Time is communication. If it heals, how long you been healing journey for? 1 year, for 10 fucking years. And you're still on your healing journey. You're not healed. And I'm not putting nothing against you, but my situation, I became healed fucking not even a year. Blessed fully, but that's my journey. And why? Because my support team, all my tattoos. I had 10 light workers for 88 days. Let go 80 days max. 100%. Keep it 100, right? 14, 17, 1,000%. Keep it 1,000. Because my support team, not because myself, because of them. I love them to death for that. And what I do now, I just tell stories, pay for its universe. Nobody has to comprehend. It's your own journey. It's your own journey, not mine. Nobody can save nobody at all but the person married yourself. All we're going to do for each other, who's all beings, quote unquote, and then got my tattoos. God, Allah, Buddha, the universe, your ancestors, the spiritual universe, support teams. All we can do for each other is heal, guide, support, uplift, for one, show love to each other. That's all. I have 8 kids. I can't save none of my 8 kids at all. I know 1,000. Like, I got destroyed. All of them get destroyed worse than I can. And potentially, I hit rock bottom. Respect my tattoos. Trade the whole universe. I didn't become weak. Where's it at? Right here. Weak. Hit rock bottom to become a zombie. And addict, like an addiction. Respectfully. One or all my 8 kids can become that. I know that. And I know it can't save them. I know that, but I could be the support team if they allow me to be. Because why? I am their father. I am their child trauma. And they don't have to let me. Like, nah, Dad, fuck you. You fucked me over. I'm good. No, I'll go see a therapist counselor. That's their choice, free will. It was a romantic. I was going respectfully. I will not get my feelings about it. I'm your father. You have to talk to me. No. Nobody's got to talk to you, man. That's what I'm saying. Respectfully, for in a positive manner. The worst people you can destroy with your words is who? Your partners and your kids. Everybody else, you can rekindle that shit. I promise you that. But your partners and your kids, that's hard to rekindle. Good day, brother. How you doing, brother? How's life? How's everything? Sorry, Queen. Let me catch up with everybody. I see. Oh, yeah. Sorry. The clouds, I see energy. Oh, yeah. Energy's all around us. That's fucking... Yo, everything is about fucking energy. Everything, all is energy. Positive energy, negative energy. That's how you look at people. Or they try to talk to you. You're just studying them like something's wrong with them. Yeah, because if like you have bad energy. What's your most tattoo? Oh, my recent one? Right here, I'll read them. So it says, as it being, when anyone says like, masculine energy, right here. Masculine energy, that's your narcissist trait. The bad side of us, my tattoos: hate, narcissist, pride, ego, lust, greed, power, evil, envy, jealous. And then this says feminine energy. Where's it at? There it is. Feminine energy, that's your empathetic traits. The good side of you, God side, spiritual side, right? Positive. So it says, love, empathist, my word, empath, you're proud and humble. I have more tattoos up here? No, I don't. You're a good person, you love respect. But the intent to master both sides, the yin and yang, is better to be a warrior and guard than a guard in a war. What does that mean? When you're a guard in a war, you're too empathetic wise. You try to debate with people that are narcissistic, and you lose every single time. Because why? They'll call you the fuck out. Yo, you can't be mean. I could be mean. You're religious, you're spiritual. Oh shit, they're right. It's wrong to sin, and you bow down. You be submissive, right? But once you know how to conquer yourself and love yourself, no, I can, as a being behind the screen, I can destroy, traumatize, trigger 95% of the universe, 1,000% of the narcissist universe with words. It's only 4 categories. With words, feelings, conversation, the truth. Tell me I'm fucking wrong. That's only 4 categories. Why are you feelings? Why are you bothered by words? Why are you bothered by conversations? And why are you scared of the truth? Oh my gosh, life's so hard. Fucking crazy, huh? But it's not hard. I probably was just raised so incorrectly, Truth and love, 1,000. I'm not asking for advice, just just like-minded people, so I don't feel crazy. No. Nobody's got to ask for advice. Either you can make your comments, conversation, we're talking and vibing. Everybody has their own healing journey, and everybody has their own beliefs. As a being, I would love to speak to anyone the healing journey. Like, yo, typically my situation, the Queens. Yo, Queens, when did you start it? Then when you have a support team where you sit with yourself, what do you mean? Are you healing? Are you awakened? Are you awakened? Are you woke? A lot of people, I'm woke. I'm like the woke culture. Okay, if you're woke and I'm woke, there's no way you're not going to have like button heads, altercation type of situation. And definitely, if you're quote unquote woke, you won't be in toxic relationships. I know you won't. But if you are, be like, respectfully, my face tattoo called the whole universe. So why are you in toxic relationships? Well, your energy is beautiful, King, Queen. And God is good and you're good. We're talking to vibing. God is good, but your partner's not good. What? You don't see what I see? Let's break it down together. What? But you said you're woke. No, you're awakening. You're awakened. A lot of us want to do the healing journey and rush the process. It's not a fucking race or a marathon. You know when you're woke. You know when you're healed. Because all these conversations, all these black and white words that will not trigger you. Oh yeah, depression, I got it. Racism, I got that. I used to be a zombie and I stuck in addiction. That's over with myself. I got behind why I did what I did. I hit rock bottom. I have support. It's cool. That's fucking beautiful conversation. Yeah, you're more awake and potentially woke. Let's keep on this conversation to figure out each other. And it's not better, not anyone being about better. It's just love, respect. You got your journey, I had my journey, but I just want to hear your notes, knowledge, and wisdom, and knowledge and metaphor riddles. So potentially we can compare them and I can learn from you. Maybe a word or sentence that you say gets my attention. And I can pay it forward to the universe. I do my live podcast, do my one-on-ones, Study exactly, but not knowing all I know, I do it for free. That's beautiful, Queen. Have you researched fractals and synchronization in nature and everyday life? No. If you want to elaborate, that'd be awesome. But respect, that sounds more like the 40, 10, 20, the matrix, the spiritual universe. Not my realm, but I will do communication. I love to me, it's intriguing. I love hearing about them. Like, cool, like, once again, it's intriguing, it might get my attention, and respect is the being, once again, I don't have the comprehension. But I am very open-minded, I am very patient to the fullest, So I would love to hear about it. If you want to jump in the box or just comment away, whatever you like to, respect your boundaries. What if you're in a toxic relationship because you're both hurt and still growing together? Oh, hey, what's up, King? How you doing, brother? That situation is tough. Deadass tough. Remember this, if you're both hurt, which a lot of us traumatized, my number, I used to be, just put fear in the whole universe, 95%, high fucking number. It's my number, to put fear in the universe. Look around you. They have all that man-made bullshit, beautiful, exotic, money, power, and fame, but they're in toxic. They bitch about their partners. Respectfully, on one side or both sides. They all pray but manifest, right? So, but the intent, if you know you're both hurt, you know you're both toxic, you're both traumatized, right? As long as you try to do what? Communication, that's part of it. That's only part of it. You have to do comprehension. As long as you both are trying, you can try. But that's when you talk to each other. Do communication comprehension as best as possible. Babe, check out. We will try this best as possible. You got your triggers, I got my triggers. We're both traumatized, but as long as we try to avoid doing that to each other, we can evolve. That's fucking beautiful. You're trying every which way. And then you check out. If it does not get better, then we'll squash this. Because it's not going to get better. Yes, we're beautiful, accept all the good shit, good energy. The downfall is we're both traumatized. It's not happening. You're having the adult conversation, the uncomfortable conversation. That's fucking beautiful. That's exotic, man. You're evolving. But remember this, nobody has to have the conversation. Let's say they're so traumatized, they're scared of the healing journey. It's because it is scary. Fucking destroys the fuck out of you, because now you gotta fall back. The big word, alone. I preach about support teams. A lot of people, they'll talk about them, but they don't say, I said them to the fullest. Why do I speak the way I speak? Not because of myself at all. To fix your soul by yourself is highly impossible. How? Because in your mansion, in your head, your notes, knowledge, wisdom, analogy, metaphors are at a standstill. A fucking wall. Why aren't you evolving? Why are you still stuck on your ex? Why are you still traumatized, right? Support teams, they get to tell you stories. They sure know telling the original. You know what? I like the way you say that. Oh shit, that subject, I never thought of that. Fuck, we talked about it, let me study that. Evolving, healing, you know? What's on your third eye? Oh, up here? This is the tree of life from X, right here. I have it. XXX, X no tentacion wise. So it's a tree of life. So he calls it the leaf, you know, he only elaborates so much about it. It's the leafless tree, because the tree has 4 seasons. It won't, for the most part, it won't ever die, right? For the most part, it has its lifespan, right? But it'll complete its lifespan. As long as no human rolls up, Mother Nature is not striking with lightning. It's always, you know, it's Mother Nature does part type of situation, right? So it'll live its lifespan, whatever the lifespan of that tree is. So it goes through 4 seasons. Analogy, metaphor, that's what we do as humans. You go through your seasons, right? The good, bad, the highs and the lows, but the intent eventually is to go through all your seasons to comprehend it. And it's only one season of love, joy. You see the whole universe, like, you walk around the streets, behind the street, face to face, locally, wise, you be like, fuck, I used to be in those toxic ass relationships, and you'd be like, you can cut yourself out, like, you know, however you want to treat yourself, right? I mean, you'd be like, that was a dumbass, you know, being in Spanish, amande alone, English, a beta simp, you know, the soft guy, like, and it's like, fuck all that, no, I think you have to talk shit in front of me, you know, behind closed door, face to face, yo, you might, to put fear in a positive manner, and to let you know how to function. Remember this, my motto to the universe, you play dumb, I play dumber, you play stupid, I play stupider. If you can't handle words, please don't open your mouth. I will traumatize you. And here's the best part, you got traumatized by words, feelings, conversation, and truth. How? Why? The best part, do reverse psychology. Whatever I just told you, tell me the same shit. If I don't get bothered, no type of way, no feelings, but you did, why? How? Do you want to talk about it? Are you ready to feel it, to try to comprehend your feelings? No, you don't have to. Cuss me the fuck out, I hurt my feelings, and I respect your boundaries. I pray for you, and I go my life, and that's it. There's other people that in the healing journey that will try to figure this out, you know, together. Thank you for the gift. I've been woke, went back to sleep on purpose, and in the middle now. Yo, that's cool. You know, once again, if you're staying up, because like, once, I don't know if you have insomnia, or, you know, you say nightmares can potentially happen, overthinking. It's a lot of fear going on because mammy bullshit. You know, you got the movies for sure, and then you got your overthinking. You go for a walk at night, fucking being, you know, stalked. You're hearing any little, like my situation, probably a lot of our situations. Go for walks and I hear like a branch break. Who the fuck is start running for dear life? Like overthinking like crazy, like the negative fear. Like nah, respectfully, like I'm not the 40, 10 to 20 dimensions. Is not my realm. I know of it, communication, but let's say there's evil spirits and ghosts. Like a lot, for the most part, are going through it in life also. They never got a chance to work on themselves. So they're asking for help. They try to scare you because remember this, boys and girls narcissists, they do it to hurt you type of situation, put fear in you. Don't be fearful of them, you know? If the opportunity is there to have a conversation, if you can, because that's your realm, it's part of, you know, part of the spiritual number, you can tell me to talk to, you know, ETs. I believe you. I comprehend you. But once again, as a being, I know your universe, you know your realm, but as a being, that's not my realm. Respectfully. Hey, what's up, Much Too Crazy? How you doing, Amanda? How you doing, Queen? The wizard? What I to see because I was going to leave here. Oh no, me, Queen, you just leave. I know you won't judge what I said. Only reflect. Oh no. Once again, no, I don't judge. No, but well, okay. How about this? Respectfully, when I say this, right? I'll judge people in a positive manner, right? Because we're brainwashed and taught that judging people is wrong. Only God can judge. Respectfully, every day beyond everybody all has fucking free one choice. What are you doing? What are you choosing? Higher source gave it to us. So I call out God all the time in a positive manner. Like my first tattoo that says, where is it at? God, Allah, Buddha, the universe, your ancestors, spiritual universe, support teams. We can't fix or save you at all. We're just we're messengers, communication. Only the person Mary can. You start the healing. You fall back, start the healing journey. Be alone. Have a support team. Only you do comprehension. But remember that you don't have to comprehend that. You'd be like, what? I hear all the time when the people in the healing journey are not healing journey, they'd be like, you're wrong. God, Allah, Buddha can do from my ancestors. There's a lot of Native Americans I talk to, right? There's my ancestors can, and the spiritual universe, whatever they say, the crystal, astrology, that'd be cool. King, queen, if that's factual, if it's factual respectfully, and you're wrong for saying that, you can tell me I'm wrong. If it's a sin, I'll take the sin. But I got free one choice. I have the right to question every which way like you do. But you don't have to, because we're brainwashed that if you question higher sources of God, you will go straight to hell. If that's the case, being like my tattoos, I'll go straight to hell like a champ for the universe. As long as I get to live like these vessels weak, the supposedly our tap is 120 and that's it, 120 years max. As long as I'm coherent to the fullest, I will always talk about the same shit I did my lifetime. I'm blessed, right? So and then if I have to go to hell, I'll go to the hell. I don't care. I'm not scared of hell at all. Why? I know what I'm saying is not wrong, but they're saying the higher source, it's wrong in their eyes. Now, when I get to that point, kick the bucket, right? Yo, God, allow me in the universe, ancestors, spirit universe. If it's wrong for what I'm saying, then why did you give me free one choice? Well, there's the Bible, there's rules, right? But they're always broken. What am I saying that's wrong? If you could fix us, why didn't you fix me when I was a little kid? Why didn't you fix my parents? To be more loving kind, so I didn't become them. You're gonna try, fucking put me in the fucking deepest part of hell. I don't care. Shots fired. Now your feelings about it, and you're the higher source, or the highest source of all sources, quote unquote. Well, I'm gonna ask you in the spiritual universe, why? How? You're the highest source of all the fucking sources. Your feelings? Shit, make that make sense, respectfully. And that strike me down. I did hear something audible that has stuck with me from my guides or whatever. Oh yeah, I'd love to hear it. This is an I'm tired. Individualistic, even and taking heart, deny no one's reality. Oh yeah, most definitely. There's so many like versions of that, right? Like religious talk, right? Where a lot of us, like, I kind of believe this. Okay, I believe this as far as like the religious part of the universe, right? Which I was born and raised with, right? That we're once upon a time we were angels, right? Chilling in heaven, and we saw in the whatever realm you go to. Because remember, I believe there's got to be higher sources, ETs, Anunnakis, all these terms in different realms. Because remember, if there's technology so fucking advanced, and here's the best part: we have all this technology, right? And we can't fucking build a pyramid, at fucking all, And back in the day, they didn't have no technology. They had their technology, but remember, that's Anunnakis, ETs, whatever. But anyways, there's got to be something out there. But I don't sit there. I use a word, idea, and faith. But that I was a potential angel, talking to God and the rest of the universe. I see people suffering on earth. But yeah, matter of fact, they made movies about this. I just can't tell you the name of the movies. I got to start writing this down when I see it. I'll be, oh yeah, watch this movie. What I'm about to tell you, forward to this time frame, there it is. And that's what they make the movie for. That you was an angel, you want to come down, help the humans, ETs, whatever part of them you're in, right? To hold hand and guide them. But cool, up here in heaven, you know everything. The spiritual, you know everything. You know all. Because we taught you that. God, Allah, Buddha, higher source taught you, right? So when you want to be a human, you want to be ET, go. On their realm, go. You can go there, but you start from scratch. Now you live like a human ET type of situation. What? All you're about to do is everything. You got to go through everything once again to eventually become woke. Healing journey, awakening woke journey. Now you'll do communication comprehension. Oh fuck, that's what it might have took you. This lifetime at the beginning, it took me 39 years of my life to comprehend all the shit I'm talking to you about. Maybe the next lifetime I pray to God be younger. Fuck, the younger the better. 30 years old, 20 years old. Matter of fact, I'm trying to get. It's gonna sound spiritual talk, crazy talk. I'm trying to get a hold of myself. Only one message for the most part. Let's say I'll tell you this real fast, right? So remember this again. An angel, come a human. And we forget everything. So now you gotta start from scratch. And then when it kicks in, but it's not ever too late. Fucking, once again, I'm 39. The last 4.5 years of my life, blessed. I get to tell stories, right? So all these pods, I'm gonna start working on this month to download all my pods on Twitch and all my past 4.5 years in total, right? And put them on SSDs and both of them. Let me show you that right here. Here we go. So SSDs digital, hard drives mechanical, right? So on both of them, on my live sessions. So I'm trying to reach out to the spiritual universe, right? Because that's their realm. Suppose I've heard stories that you can through psychedelics, through psychedelics, and ayahuasca. Supposedly you can talk to the future self, and they even ask you. So let's just scenario. You can talk to the future self. What do you want to tell them? Oh, very simple. Just a small little sentence paragraph. Check it out. I'm the original self, right? But I figure life out. So in your universe, the next lifetime to be wise. When it gets to that point, whatever we are, ETs, aliens, male, female, a cat or a fucking dog, don't give a shit, right? But preferably, a human, an ET that can speak, right? Here's an address. I'll say my full address, and this is state of Washington type of situation. Go there, look for mason jars. I'm gonna dig them in the ground. I'm gonna put them everywhere, right? All you gotta do is open the mason jar, plug into the computer, and watch the original self, and there's all the answers to life. So as a being, I'm like 95% there. Once again, I already spoke to the spiritual universe, and that's all the outcome, the same thing that you gotta do ayahuasca, that's the highest, psychedelics, mushrooms, to speak to yourself potentially. That's why I type of watch the movie Lucy. The other shit I'm talking about is basically Lucy, man. Because if I could learn in the next lifetime, be fucking like X, 20 years old, the tree of life, he would, my tattoos, right here, says, where's it at? It says, his tattoo, which is beautiful, he has it in his neck. His tattoo that on my arm says, remember to remember. He was trying to remember how to get his life back at 20. He fucked up a lot going to DV case. He was about to get crucified in potentially in a court type of situation. As a forewarning, when y'all in domestic violence, situations, the type of situation, don't go by the fucking court rules, just man fucking rules best as possible, because, and remember this, they know the fucking rules too. It's easier said than done to not call your ex. They fucked you over, your kids. It's not easy, and they know more likely the outcome you will call. And that's called probation violation, And he did that shit in jail, talking to his ex, like, yo, dude, he said it was all fucking recorded. Because when you're in toxic relationships and your partners typically trigger you, become triggered, you build hatred. Hatred is like one of the applies to mentality. You're not thinking clearly. You don't give a fuck. You don't care. You will catch a case, all that shit, right? So he was going through all that, but guess what? I'll play clips in a minute. Positive talk. That's why I knew of him. I didn't know him, obviously not, physically, because he passed away in 2018. Well, my tattoo, June 18, 2018. I was 37 years old at the time being. I cannot teach you anything about what I'm talking about at all for the last 40 years of my life, at all. There was no healing journey. I was still nothing against my ex. My ex was the mother of boys in a toxic relationship. I wasn't working on my feelings. Like, fucking, we're toxic. I pray, I will manifest. Yeah, it doesn't work in no one's favor, respectfully, But he was doing good at 20 years old, and he had money, power, he had numbers, he had volume and value. What I'm doing, he was been doing that shit. That's what I was like when I started studying him. Like, fuck, you're a fucking beast, dog. 20 fucking years old. So my tattoo, major talk. So I call my, a Morpheus, a demigod awakened. My situation, the people that are woke, we're Neos, we're gods, a god, right? And we're woke. We just tell stories about robbery of life. Every which way, and that's what we do. So that's what I'm saying, that I'm trying to get a hold of myself. Hey, what's up? How you doing? How's it going? Individualistic, even events. Oh, is what I meant. Of course, religion has had influence. No, religion. Hey, what's up, Rito? I'm sorry. What up, Queen? Whatchamacallit? Religion is good. Remember this, but respect, I say as a forewarning, do not be codependent. Religion, do not be codependent. Religion universe. All of it supports you with all communication, because if you want to be codependent and believe, that's your choice, we will. I'm not knocking on you. How was you, right? That, once again, God, Allah, Buddha, the universe, your ancestors, the spiritual universe supports you. They can fix and save you. If that was factual, then behind the screen, face to face, why did you suffer for so long? To this fucking day, if you're not healed yet to the fullest, or even the healing journey, why do you question your self-worth? Why are you thinking toxic relationships? Respect feet to trigger the whole universe. You hit rock bottom, you're addict, stuck in addiction. But you said higher source could do for you. You want to read my tattoos? This is a lot smaller letters. I should have made it bigger. But anyways, it says God, Allah, Buddha, the universe. Actually, no universe. This is when I was healing notes, right? Not healed to the fullest. Can't fix or save you at all. This is your healing journey. We pray tonight that everyone gets one more day above ground. Everyone close the doors opinion their mansion, my neck tattoo. Nobody has narcissistic traits. I think about narcissist traits: hate, pride, ego, lust, greed, power. Power, reactive use, deflection, projection, gaslighting, manipulation, trauma bonds. No more drugs, wars. We all say amen. When we all wake up and everyone still has the same issues, who do you blame? God, Lucifer? It's the person in the mirror, you. So that's why I'm attached this for a reason. All these little notes, like what? God? Right here. God, the universe, right here. And it's not about being right, but when we say you pray, and when we pray, whatever you believe in, religious, spiritual universe, right? And we say amen, and tomorrow morning you still have the same exact issues from last night and the years prior. How, why, who do you blame? God, Lucifer, the universe, the ancestors, the spiritual universe support teams? No, it's you, the person in the mirror, not nobody else, because you won't let go. And yes, it's easier said than done. I know it is. It takes time, communication. Te quiero mucho. Te quiero también, ya sabes. Lo respeto to the fullest, what you gonna call it. It's you as a being. And that's once again, nobody has to comprehend anything I'm saying at all. Respectfully, I'm just telling stories. You can cuss me the fuck up, call me crazy, it does not hurt, and it can't hurt my feelings. Why? The only person I need, chase, compete, submit, and validation is from the person in the mirror, myself. I don't need people. I want people. Respectfully,
Man to man. A woman slides her man her credit card so he can pay for the bill at a restaurant he can't afford. Can I just keep it G real quick, man to man, to the fellas that would have a problem and feel like your lady gotta slide you the credit card for the dinner? You a weak bro. Before y'all start clapping, this a man-to-man conversation. It's not me beating up because from time to time, us as men have to have real conversations. If you've composed your manhood in such a way that a woman that you profess to want to be with, looking out for you, chips away at it, you haven't built. I don't know what bricks you thought you was using to build yourself up, but if what you built into manhood is sensitive enough that your lady doing a nice thing for you, just covering the day, dog. If your manhood can't take that, whatever you build is not manhood, G. Too often, fellas, and I don't blame you, because we taught this at home, we taught this in society, and as much as the women be trying to play, they enforce it too. We taught that we supposed to have money. Big dog, I tell you, that's a trap. Statistically, most men ain't even gonna make enough money to start measuring themselves by their paycheck, bro. They not. And I'm not telling you not to have your stuff together. I'm saying have your stuff together, but understand that you are not your stuff. Don't get a woman that fuck with you because you got your shit together. Get a woman that fuck with you.
That's Trip from like the shit I talk about. All about real life. They're famous. They got volume. People actually respond, DM, etc. I'm on there. And then, volume. They got fucking hella followers. They're famous. They space like this, a live podcast, but they have a microphone. Anybody can jump up there, make a comment, ask a question, do a scenario type of situation. And I love their podcast. It's raw fucking real life. All of them speak, they're beastie talking. That's why his name is Trip. I get tired of these spaces in the ghetto hood, so we used to have a conversation, we be talking and vibing every which way, and it's about raw real life. So with that said, when it comes to your part, like, it's pride and fucking ego. Like, if you, let's say, have a partner, if she wants to cover, I can't afford it, but respect as a being, I don't give a shit about, like, expensive shit, expensive food. Like, they're just food. That's all it is. I'm there for when it comes to dates and bullshit, the bill, right? I'm there for the date, for the food wise, right? And from there, potential conversation, get to know you. But remember this, my situation, I'm not scared to, like, hurt people's feelings in a positive manner, like, trigger them, like, yo, queen, shut up. I can tell you're introverted. I've been doing most of the talking. So if you don't feel comfortable here, it manages too much for you. You don't like none of this. Did you know the door's right there? What? Don't feel guilty. Don't feel mean. Do not question your self-worth. Maybe I'm too much for you, or maybe you're just too introverted. Nothing against you. So you can leave whenever you want to. I got the bill. Don't worry about this. You're not gonna. You can't hurt my feelings. Baby queen, a zillion queens in the universe. Why would I stress about you? Respectfully. Why would I question my self-worth? Why would I about rejection? I don't need you. I want you. But once again, you don't have to need me nor want to either. Cool. Friends and social support team. What are we doing here, So don't worry about that bullshit. It's probably you put the shit aside. If you grow up, covers you. If people give a shit, you grow up, hey, you have good jobs, you have bad jobs. You lose you lose cutting hours type of situation. Fuck all that pride and ego. You know that, man. Fuck all this man-made bullshit stigma. That's like, all you blue pillars. Go on these platforms, especially TikTok. Man versus women, high value men, high value man. Women bear all that corny ass conversations. And the beautiful thing about them, people in the box talking shit to each other. People in the comments talking shit to each other. The best thing about them, as it being, I judge and compliment everybody. Before I make my comment, I'll go to your platform. Let me see what you're posting. All shit. Everyone for the most part shit's in the link. Your IG, Snap, everything's there. I'm going to go snooping around like, oh, check it out. You're a religious person. You're a spiritual person. Atheist, whatever you are, right? Spiritual person type of situation. And I go back to your comment on a live session or whatever, TikTok, whatever the platform it is. And I call you out, yo, king, queen, according to your platform, you're religious, spiritual. But look at your fucking comments. If you guys were face to face, you gotta be like my tattoos, fucking monkeys that live to be in zoos and jails, prisons, not waiting for you because you got triggered by words from this conversation is the fucking truth. But you're religious. How can you, once again, call the whole universe down in a positive manner? If you know you're doing fucking wrong, be verbally abusive, physically abusive, being a fuckboy, fucker, you're cheating, and you know you're doing wrong, you can lie to yourself all the fuck you want. Everyone does that shit in this shit, right? Cool, because you're scared to tell the truth, accountability. So don't call yourself a good person, a religious person, a spiritual person, atheist person. If you fucking know you're doing wrong, you're good for the streets. To call you the fuck out, you're good for nothing. If it triggers you, tell me the same shit. They're just fucking words. Once again, I'm not bothered, you're bothered. Why? How? What's the difference? Respectfully. Let me play some more. Oh, this is my sister Nahida. I believe she's Middle Eastern. So I say she's the female version of myself, and she's been on TikTok for I think less than a year. On my side, she popped on my FIP for you page, and I love all her TikToks. Once again, she's the old version of myself, a female version of myself, because she speaks deep to the fullest, and she, like she says, go on TikTok, hold the word narcissist, right? Everyone can be narcissistic. There's a fucking category, this man-made bullshit. Oh, they're a narcissist. They can't ever change. Everyone's narcissistic. I am, you am, our kids are, right? But yes, more are others. So that's why anyone that's too narcissistic, you're all robotic. Anyone that's too empathetic, you're all robotic. That's the reason why you guys do opposite track. That's why you both destroying each other. You just don't know that yet. And that's why I remember everyone all come to life as a blessing. When they leave, what's the lesson? Be positive and negative. There's always lessons to be learned, right? So she did the narc talk, and it's true. I did the same shit too. But I didn't use social media. IG and Facebook, but I didn't know anything about FYP, anything about, the AI. Well, I knew of AI, but computer talk, not phone talk, right? Social media talk. And then the algorithm, all that shit, because when I started the healing journey, the narcissist, I would tell my ex, she's a narcissist, all this shit, I'm making TikToks, right? And as I'm involved in the awakening journey, less energy and more energy myself, like, oh, we can be narcissistic. Everyone has narcissist traits, and people are like, all the ones that are codependent, I'm a therapist, counselors, psychologist, life coach, narcissist creator, and they're like, oh no, you're wrong. I'm like, you can say I'm wrong, but remember this, people narcissistic for the most part don't have support teams. They destroy everything they touch. They're karma not knowing. All you spiritual people that codependent spirituality wise, karma. Fucking, you know what karma is? When you do opposites attract, and you will get fucked over every which way. Because boys and girls narcissistic, they're your slave masters. They say fuck your feelings, right? 2 seconds. Hello?
What's up?
What's going on? Everyone's hearing you, so by the way. you're on live, that, right?
What happened?
You're on live. Everyone's hearing you. If you're cool with that.
I'm on live?
You're on live.
Am I on your live? Oh, I'm on your live?
Yeah, well, I'm still on the potty still, so you call my cell phone, my main one.
That's alright.
Yeah.
That's alright, I don't care. Can't see me anyways,
Nah, they can't see you, they can hear you. That's the good thing about technology. Like, tell people, like, you can jump in the box, no, you don't have to cam up at all. Some people go, like, these platforms, like, you can't be in the box if you don't show your face. I'm like, I give no fucks. It's called, have you heard of respecting people's boundaries?
Yeah, but your wire's in the way, I can't see you.
Oh, I'll go to the side a little more.
There.
I respect everyone's boundaries every which way. So that means to be in no, because I'm very open-minded, very patient to the fullest, So I don't care. Show your face, don't show your face. Be in the comments.
What part are you doing? On where? What?
All of them.
What platform?
All of them. I'll show you. Facebook.
Oh my gosh.
Facebook. That's TikTok. My main TikTok. Bigo. Meet Me. Second TikTok. Twitch. Likee. And then Clubhouse. And I would have said IG, but I'm grounded probably for 24 hours on there. Because positive talk is wrong. Positive message is
Yeah,
wrong.
but you started over here, so get your ass home on Facebook.
Oh yeah, no. I'm still on Facebook. No, on both of them. But I gotta get I'm waiting for my stamps.
That's where you started, right? On Facebook? That's where you originally started your channel.
Yeah, Facebook and IG, both of them. So, and then I went to TikTok, and then from there, after getting reported 3 times, my number's 3 for hate speech, misinformation, bullying, I went to Google, other apps like TikTok, and that's when I jumped into Clapper. But I'm now banned for life because they hate my ass there, because positive talk is wrong, and then I was up,
Turn it up. I can't hear you.
You can't hear
Or
me?
You can't.
You can't hear me?
I can, but barely.
Oh, it's probably because the Bluetooth. Let me shut it off real fast. Boom, boom, boom.
And I can't see you because of the...
Can you hear me now or no?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's because I was on the Bluetooth. Because I use this phone that you're talking on from my main phone to play my clips, but I don't worry about that right now. So, but yeah.
So what's up?
Chilling. You know what I do. Vibe with the universe. Talk about life. Play these clips.
Always
What's up with you?
chilling,
See?
minding my business.
Yeah.
Minding my business, watching your TikToks, Instagrams, and every other post.
Well, that's called, networking. You gotta post everywhere. But what I gotta work on is my podcast. Honestly speaking, wise, that's the shit.
You haven't done a podcast in a while.
I haven't posted for like a month, I think. I'm only one person. I have like 4.5 years, like maybe like 3.5 years of material.
Oh.
I had hella content, but I'm the only one that's.
I don't post it often. Like I do every once in a while. Like you'll see me stuff, but for the most part, I don't really post. I used to post more, but now I just it's whatever.
If you wanna, once again, me, I post, and it's not really like me as a being like, hey guys, positive talk. No, I haven't actually done like TikTok.
Get back on and back in there, but I've been taking a break.
Hey, definitely. I tell people all the time, if the cell phone, my tattoo cell phone, is social media is too much for you, you don't have to be on social media. You know that, right?
Yeah.
You could use the cell phone like back in the day. You could use the cell phone for Google, internet, and your little games and that shit. No social media, no IG, no nothing. I promise you 1,000, the less stress in your life as it being, the better for yourself. That's why if social media stresses you, why do you have to choose to want to be on there?
Yeah, it doesn't stress me. It doesn't stress me at all. It's just
No.
I just break from it for a while is all.
I'm Queen. I'm talking to you in general. I mean, I'm talking to you directly. It's in general. Anybody behind the screen. I go live.
Yeah.
I just go for the universe, right? But as me and myself as a being, like, no one bothers me for the most part. All these boys talk this shit, be like, yo, you're a boy. You're not a fucking man. Teach you about life. And they'd be like, oh, my car. Black and white for the whole universe. Fuck your car. Fuck your home. Fuck your money. Fuck your job. What else do you gotta talk about? Fuck you nothing, do you? There it is. So, let's talk about life. Oh, you can't do that? You're a boy, you're a girl. Okay, remember this. Your money, your car, your home, your career, and then what your car, your home doesn't make you a better person. Sorry, I lost my track right there. Track of mind. But whatchamacallit, it can't finish save you. Remember this, you go to toxic relationship, right? Bonk your bitch. Depression, anxiety, all these negative triggers. Ask your money, ask your car, ask your home, ask your job for advice to life. I'm sad, depressed, home, what do I do? Fucking crickets. My car, I give my car, hey, car, what's up? Whatever I'm driving, Honda, fucking Bugatti, Lamborghini, Ferrari. I'm sad, depressed, what I do? Fucking crickets. Your job, crickets. Your money, fuck. What up, fucking dime, how you doing? All my tattoos, fucking crickets. Nothing man-made has feelings, man. Simple as that. Only humans, animals, mammals, we have feelings. Animals and mammals, we can't communicate with them yet until the AI gets smart enough and it fucking translates for us. So now it's humans. Everyone got race and culture. We can have these conversations if you choose to want to, which is your choice of will. You don't have to. Nobody has to feel the feelings at all. But to call you the fuck out in a positive manner like I did, you will always respectfully play them and tell a sob story. Boo-hoo me. respectfully, for how much more longer? To challenge the whole universe, I stopped at 39, playing the role we can tell sob stories. No more of that. Like, nah, I comprehend why all the shit I went through. Now I just tell stories, you know. Hello, I'm single, looking for a serious relationship. That's cool. You know, along if you're serious, you know the ability to be. This should be serious also, you know. So match energy, not take energy, but respectfully. Like on platforms, you might find decent people behind your screens, but remember this, like the big word realistic. Realistically wise, break down the relationship to be. If like scenario, I'm in Washington State, the potential to be she's in Florida. She's in New Zealand. She's in fucking the North Pole. I don't got fucking Santa Claus money to fly back and forth. Nor does she. So what are we doing here? And respectfully, you know, when you start catching your feelings,
Are you sure not talking about Monopoly money?
Whatchamacallit, when you know, when
We're
you,
gonna be Santa Claus money though.
oh, you know, because it's money, it's Monopoly money, it's in, you know, man-made world, but in the rapid world, there's no such thing as money, man. It was supposed to be barter and you what you got, etc., right? But it never got to that point. But, you know, that's my point being, like, behind the screen, you meet people, right? And you can potentially catch feelings. As a being, if you make the decision with your heart, feelings, empathy, and sympathy, you will always fall on your face. You will, especially with the two empathetic one, you will overlove, you will overthink. You think about, we could be a cute couple, have kids, have a family, like, why? I just barely met you. What are you doing to yourself? And if I ghost you, start talking to you, you're gonna fucking get destroyed behind the screen. You never met me. And you're deep in your feelings that deep, then you're too empathetic. You're too nice. You're too lovable. You're too naive. You're called a people pleaser. You would daydream about love, and that's why to call the whole universe. How can someone behind the screen hurt you? And best part, there was no physical touch. That'd be if you're dying crying behind a screen. Emotional cyber people, you don't want physical. Physical destroy you even more. You'll be trauma bonded. You know, the divorce break. You will go look for them because of codependency. That's why. So you're lucky to get to that point. But as a forewarning, if someone could take your energy behind the screen and make you sad, you have a lot of you have a lot of healing to do. Hella healing, like I pray for you.
Hey, sometimes we need energy vampires. Sometimes we need to be.
Whoa.
We need to be.
Hey, what's up? How you doing? That's how you doing. Best, how you doing?
Just put it that way.
Oh, no, okay, no, that's TLC sex intercourse. No, that's understandable. No, I'm talking about like, you know.
I'm not talking about TLC and intercourse. I'm saying just having somebody there with the same positive energy.
Oh, positive wise, yeah, no. Well, energy vampire, that's negative. You know, that's where they take your energy, but.
No, actually, an energy vampire can be a good thing. It doesn't have to be a bad thing.
Well, if you want to do the analogy of like vampires, what do? Do they give blood, or do they take blood?
They take it, but sometimes you need to be took.
We'll call it fantasy for sure, most definitely.
Right? Like, who wants to be stuck all the time? Not
I'm heading
me.
to Atlanta, Georgia. Oh, you also have a safe road trip, you know, flight trip. You going to vacation or moving, I'm asking? Did you say moving? Let me see. Oh, you're headed to, yeah. So moving, vacation, then road trips. That's cool. Visit family, friends. Once again, yeah, like, that's why, you know, energy. It's all about energy as beings. All about energy to the fullest, you know. So that's why the intent is to protect your energy best as possible, so they don't take energy. If not, then you would do opposite track, or you get destroyed so bad you build fear and fuck these walls. I'm gonna put them 10,000 miles high. No one's ever gonna be with me at all. Cool, nobody has to. You can be single celibate for the rest of your life and die that way. That is your choice for will. I don't recommend it, but that is definitely your choice for will, you know. So.
Oh, sorry. I got distracted.
No, you're still good.
I always do that, huh? We always end up talking and real good, and then
Oh no, you're good. No, once again, I don't know if you want to jump on the other platforms, in the Facebook or Bigo, whatchamacallit, because
What's going on those platforms? They're too busy.
they're busy if you're involved in it, like if you're scrolling. But like my situation, I just go live and that's it. The only one that I will really scroll for the most part is like Facebook, IG, and maybe TikTok, because what I'm doing as a being is downloading videos. hella thousands every day. Thousands every day. No, I'll probably say like maybe 100, 150 every day. Because I'm just like, my FYP for you page is positive, inspirational, religious, spiritual, breakups, divorces. I'm like, oh shit, life talk, downloading. But just my tattoos, red pillars, we're educators. We talk about raw real life. Blue pillars, they're fucking entertainers. They'll talk about gang mafiosos, Russia, Ukraine, the politics, and y'all stuck in that. Y'all so deep in that bullshit, and then you forget about your feelings. But you don't want to feel your feelings. You distracted life by man-made bullshit. I pray for you. The talk I can do is pray for you. For you, universe, and that's it.
Of course. Of course.
If you want to stay in that, cool. If you want to preach about that, cool. But you don't like your four walls. You don't like your toxic relationships. Cool. For how much longer will you be there, stay there for them? That's the dilemma. So yeah.
What is that?
Oh.
A puzzle?
No, it's actually a cell phone holder. But speaking that really fast. Let me see. Oh, there you are. Oh, this song. This is Young Drac. He's as an artist, right? Me as a being, I love poetry. I love music, right? So my situation with him, which I reached out to him when I went on Breakup 4.5 years ago, and I was like, bro, like, I love your music, dog. You're a beast. Like, all your shit hits fucking hard because it's about what? It's like, I told him, respectfully, dog, your music, you got your hardcore stuff, street life, etc. But when it comes to like toxic relationships, you fucking hit it hard, dog. I call you do that sad boy music. I love sad boy music. So I tell him, your music, the song was called Toxic Luck, then Mistake 1, Mistake 2, I go all those three songs back to like in sequence, like, first, it's a Toxic Luck, and then Mistake 1, Mistake 2. I go, bro, those hit hella fucking hard, and you helped me do comprehension. Like, what do you mean? It's all because I was broken, and, I was trying to fill a void of love I cannot get from my ex because I just went through I lost my brother. I was in a decent relationship. I lost my brother, broken every which way. And remember this, fear in a positive manner. If you haven't lost your parents, your kids, your siblings, someone that live in your household in the four walls, no matter if it's a cousin, auntie, it's going to destroy the fuck out of you as a forewarning. It's death sucks no matter what. You would shed tears with other type of deaths, but when it comes to your four walls, that as a forewarning, it's a lot to take, So there it is. I told him I was trying to feel away love.
What's forewarning? What are you talking about, forewarning?
Oh, so the forewarning is this, if you, because I wish someone would have told me that shit when I was younger, you can lose, aunties, grandparents, cousins, friends, you shed tears, right? But you're four walls, behind the screen as a little kid, right? Your siblings, if you haven't lost your siblings, your parents, your kids, or someone that grew up in these four walls, literally, it could be cousin, grandparents, whatever, you spent so many years with them, and now they're gone. That type of death, it's going to hurt really bad as a forewarning. Everyone has their own type of, grieving process, the grieving journey type of situation. So, if your partner goes through it, like my situation, I got scared. You say, not scared, I just became numb. I'm like, I saw my brother last night. I'm in a decent relationship, right? I'm the one being a little more toxic, right? And then I just lost my brother, not even fucking less than 12 hours. He's not here no more. What the fuck? So I physically saw the body there, dead, right? Rest in peace to my brother. Shed my little tears, but it's disbelief. Everyone's like, damn, you're taking your brother's death like a champ. I'm like, it hasn't kicked in yet.
What do you... Not really. It's just that it hasn't really manifested up in itself.
Right. No, yeah, for sure. Very factual.
What you do, because everybody grieves differently. Like me with my mom, too. She just passed away. And I thought I was going to be hysterically, unbalanced, which I am. And I am because I was really super close with my mom. But at the same time, I can't even feel it. I feel like it's not real. Right.
Well, that's the part where it's, yeah.
So it's reality and it's set in, you know what I mean? But to me, I feel like I could just call my mom and ask her phone, but she's not, you know what I mean?
No, very factual. And that's what I'm saying, that situation, if my situation, I was in a decent relationship, but I lost my brother, and no one told me, hey, Bobby, baby boy, if you ever, just to forewarn you, no one ever had that conversation with me, ever. That's why I'm paying it forward to you guys as a forewarning. If you're in a positive manner, if you haven't lost them, you might do what I did. So this relationship, I lose my brother, I become fucking numb. Got a broken heart, toxic love, I'm numb, right? So I just lost my feelings. I became numb. You know, that corny ass line, baby, it's not you, it's me. You know, that's my brother. She's like, white, and she's not even bawling shit until she's like, why are you pushing me away? I'm your girlfriend. Like, I'm supposed to be here for you through thick and thin. You just lost your brother, so why can't you let me be by your side? I was like, I don't know. I don't know how to feel. I hurt really bad. I've never lost someone this close to me. So I just want to go home, chill with my parents, and go in the fucking room and where he was at, my old room, and sit there. And she's like, I can't do you by your side. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I'm numb. Like I said, I'm broken. I'm numb. I don't know.
Can I ask you, how did you lose your brother?
Oh, how's my brother? Respectfully, like, my family called me crazy, but I see future in a positive manner, right? So a lot of people that try to do suicide, they try it. Respectfully, that big word. Like my brother tried, cut himself, OD, tried some multiple times to take himself out with the BB gun. Nothing. He couldn't do it. Even the hospital so many times, all that shit, right? So he called the cops on himself, and he knew, because nowadays, called the trigger happy, which happened, and he's not here at all. He should have been here, but respectfully, like, he took himself out his own way. He was exhausted and it sucked. I'm not saying I could have saved my brother, but if I had done all this shit 4.5 years ago when I started my healing journey, healed all good shit, I'm not saying I could have saved him, but I trust I would have had a better conversation than going like, oh, leave it in God's hands, pray, plan, manifest. All that, go to rehab. Like, bro, no, respectfully, brother, I love you, but only you can fix, change, save you. What do you mean? If it was factual of higher sources, God, Allah, the universe, or your ancestors, then why are you doing what you're doing? Let's pray right now that I don't do that shit. I don't fuck with that shit. You're a zombie. I don't want to become a zombie. So we pray on it that your shit gets away. You become like I, sober, chill, no more of that bullshit. And we say amen. I would have told them all that. You don't think, oh, you're crazy. Yeah, we were both raised as Catholics. I get it. So tomorrow, we say amen tonight, and tomorrow we have the same shit addiction, all the bullshit you're doing last night. Who do you blame? God, Lucifer, the universe, is the person in the mirror. You. Only you, not nobody else, So yeah, this suicide is the only type of situation, That's why I talk to everybody, especially the zombies, I still an addiction, because verbally, physically, I'm talking to a male, female, whatever, right? Whatever age category they are. In my match in my head, spiritual, emotional, humanity, I'm talking to my brother. That's why I'm very patient. A lot of patient-minded people that are reselling my tattoos are addicts, zombies, addicts, stuck in addiction. I won't give up on them, I won't give up on them. But I tell them all the time, I can't finish save you, king, queen. It's your own healing journey for yourself. And my home, a lot of my natives, right? They'd be like, my ancestors. If that was factual, you and I would not be talking right now. And it'd be positive talk. I want to tell you, hey, king, queen, when we let the bottle go, why you still looking big pharma? It makes me feel good. Yeah, it numbs you the fuck up so you don't feel your feelings. So you want to ever comprehend your feelings, but you're destroying yourself. The vessel's fucking weak. You're saving years of your life off your body, and you're destroying everything you touch. Cool, so be it. That's your choice for will, And I pray for them. That's why, once again, recipes. My brother, everybody out there that's fighting addiction, zombies and shits. I pray for y'all, but I won't give up on you. I cannot. I know of it, but I have no personal experience. Because respectfully, nothing's wrong with casual drinking, casual marijuana. But when you're codependent, I need it. Codependency, addiction. You don't need anything but yourself. You want people. You want things in life if they want you.
Yeah.
So, yeah, rest in peace, my brother. And everybody out there that's fallen to, addiction, suicide. It fucking sucks. It sucks bad. But spiritual talk, like X says, rest in peace. Like you said, he taught me that shit. Death's called completion. The body did its time. The vessel did its time. Death's inevitable. We can't stop it. But as long as if you're still here, like I tell everybody, spiritual talk, you lost your father, your grandmother, whomever it is, right? Physically, the body there is time, completion. Spiritual universe, speak to the universe, what do you mean? It's called energy. Feel the presence. Why do you think when you talk to them, whatever it is, the wind, the fucking something, you feel like something's touching you. Yeah, that's the spiritual universe, that's your father, whomever. They're like, I'm still here, man, I can't maybe talk to you for now, maybe psyche, or the spiritual universe, maybe you can have this, conversation, but for now, I'm always here for you. That's my belief. I use the idea of faith. I don't know. No, I think is not knowing.
No, but you need to know. You need to know, because no one's, how do you say it? Knowing's not knowing what?
Oh, think is not knowing. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know. I believe there's afterlife. I believe there's reincarnation, but I don't know. I will not sit there and debate about it. I will mention it, maybe maybe a couple sentences about it, but I'm not gonna go on this live podcast. Guess what, guys? Today we're gonna debate about this. No, because you don't know. You can tell me, well, if you know that, if there is afterlife, I will call you in a positive manner, right? And there is God, etc., the universe, all these higher sources, right? What you gonna call it? So how are you in toxic relationships? How are you bitter, hateful? Make that make sense? Respect.
Because you're not. You pray about it and you give it to God and you learn from it.
If you learn from that, that's comprehension.
The energy that you let go is
hey, what's up,
recycled.
Hey, doing Queen? Right.
On to the next person who doesn't know any better, and they're gonna have to learn.
Well, that's the intent. That's the intent. But
yeah, but that's usually the result. It's not just the intent; it's the result.
Okay. If you let go,
if you're not gonna be hard-headed and you're gonna learn the hard way, then that's
communication. Well, that's just communication.
You didn't want to, but how else are you gonna learn? You know what I mean?
Well,
experience it.
I can answer that. The way you can learn, if you had a support team. Why to go live for?
Even if you have a support team, like
they hold you and guide you.
You're not gonna know what they're talking about until you experience it.
Right, and that's why you tell stories.
Automatically, they know because they actually seen it. Like say for example, you have your elders or whatever, right?
Right.
And you're going through it, and unless you've seen them go through it, you're gonna have to experience it.
Right.
How else are you gonna learn? Unless that's just not a part of your journey.
Right.
Unless it's not a part of your walk. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because if it's not, then you don't have to worry about it. But if you do and you don't learn from their mistakes, then what can you do?
Right, but see that's the physical part, right? So, as I picture about supporting you, physically you haven't seen it. No, but let me elaborate. So physically they can't show you, right? But what am I doing? I'm telling stories.
They can show you because they're gonna live through it.
Right, but that's why you tell stories.
You're gonna see it, and they're gonna, you know what I mean? And because they care about you, they're not gonna want that to happen to you if they care about you.
Well, right, and that's the intent. That's why they tell stories. That's what I do. Tell stories. Remember this. If you haven't dealt with, for example, Western Washington, Seattle, my real home, right? In the suburbs, in farmers market. When I talk about toxic relations, my tattoos, they be like, well, you can say I've had some bad relations. I wouldn't really call it toxic because it was, ended in a good manner. I was like, well, that's more empathetic breakups. I'm talking about opposite track, yeah. Because now I tell them scenario. You live in Seattle, right? The suburbs. This is a good area. My tattoos. It's heaven on earth. Now let's go. Will you date anyone from the side, the ghetto hoods? They stay quiet. Why are you staying quiet? Because you already know the deal. That's called toxic relationships. They don't know what love is. They know what toxic love is. Respectfully, there's like 5% that might know this conversation. 95% gonzo, and they accept the toxic relationship, right? So that's why you can tell stories. That's what I do. Nobody else, I haven't dealt with that shit. Cool. You don't want to deal with this shit. I'm just warning you. And what is it?
We dealt with it, though. That's
what
I'm saying.
Right, we did, right. So all I'm doing, remember this, nobody in the universe can't stop the spiritual warfare at all. All we can do is what I recommend. My supporting told me, pay it forward. I just tell stories. So you potentially don't fall on your face like I did, like we did, like all of us did. But if you do, I tell my support teams, and I know all the people I talk to, the one-on-ones, remember this.
Yeah,
I'm out.
There's nothing wrong with telling your stories.
The what?
I said there's nothing wrong with that.
No. I'm saying everybody should tell the stories. Nobody has to comprehend. If you know what you're talking about, you're doing communication comprehension. Whoever's patient enough to sit there, try to be open-minded, they're doing communication. They don't have to comprehend, but the cool thing is you tell a story to the guy from the, hey, watch out for these red flags, try to observe them so you can comprehend them. So when you see them, you observe them, you comprehend them, and you realize boundaries. And not go get destroyed. I pray for you and I go my life. But I'm always here for you. I will give up on you, So that's why as a being, that's why I just tell stories. I go live to tell stories for the universe so you stop being in toxic love, broken relationships. Hey, what up, Fuzzy? Bless, how you doing? How's it going? How's your night going? And that's all I do to my last dying breath. So you stop being in this toxic love, broken, relationships. The type of codependency, learn how to be alone. Learn to love you. If not, chase toxic love and pray by manifest with a higher source can be your awesome partner that they're the one that's your savior. Quote unquote.
Yeah, sure.
So yeah, remember that. You don't have to comprehend that. If you believe after someone's after that's gonna come here to save you, like remember this. For one, you're
All I know is when you first started going on there, me, you, and Etika, we had a blast. That's all I know. We had a good time.
Right.
You were so hurt back then.
Oh yeah. Well, that's the healing journey. I was going through my breakup. I was trying to figure it out like to the fullest. So yeah, I was definitely hurt, and a lot of us like ourselves. I'm good. You're not good. You wear the mask smiles.
Now you're way different now than you were before.
Oh yeah, no, that's part of the healing journey. That's like that's like when we met. That's the old version of myself. I still talk to him like.
But then you had a girlfriend too, so that you know what I mean.
Yeah, no, that was like a year later with Amber. Oh yeah.
You get over her. My friend tells me that it helps to help you get over somebody is to get under somebody else.
Well, that models for the ghetto hoods. In the ghetto hoods, that's normal.
But that's body hopping.
Right? No, I know it's body hopping. Yeah, no, my tattoos. Yeah, so that's called codependency. That's the type of people to put in the whole universe. If you're doing this, you're everyone doing that.
If you can't heal from one relationship before you jump into another one, that's all bad. Because then you're just gonna take all that bullshit with the next person.
Oh yeah, exactly. That's what I say all the time. Like, whoever falls back when someone breaks up with divorce or cheats on you, right? And you fall back into the healing journey trying to figure this shit out, but your ex moves on right away. Like, they might look happy for now, but the new partner right there was, they're about to get destroyed because you're.
That's a whole new person, a whole new
Right.
attitude, a whole new personality. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like.
Right, but the thing is, remember this. Your partner that moved on right away, they took no time to heal. So you're actually winning because you're in the healing journey, so you don't do the same mistakes again. And when you do the same mistakes, then it tends to observe the red flag to what? Verbalize boundaries. I'm not jealous, I'm not controlling. My situation in Queens, look at the way you speak. The cool thing about social media, I tell people all the time, if you like someone locally, behind the screen, you know, before you shoot your shot, before you build the courage, like go to the platforms. What do they post? What do they talk about? What are your platforms? What do you post? What do you talk about?
Well, to me, it seems like though. So you before you got hurt, you weren't like this. You know what I mean? You weren't like this how you are now. Now that you've been through hurt, it seems like you have like a wall up. Like
there's no wall. No. I have fences. Remember what's a wall? Analogy, metaphor. We build walls. You can't see shit. A wall's this. You can't see shit behind a wall at all. So you build your walls up. This is not my little story. This is
so whether it's a wall or a fence, regardless of whichever one it is, it's like now that the damage has been done, there's like a second guessing. Like you know what I mean? I mean, I think you go through the what is it called? Rebound relationship. Like after you after you were hurt and all that, then you got with that one girl, and then you guys broke up. Right?
Yeah, we broke up, but it was beautiful. It was not toxic.
It was not bad. Yeah, it was not
beautiful.
Bad because you guys understood each other and what you guys were there for each other for.
Right, yeah. And that's why I say all the time, remember this. Nobody, zero, is guaranteed by your side forever. All this marriage and last dying breath. Fear in a positive manner. Anyone could leave, anyone could cheat, anyone could go, they can break up with you.
You gotta look on the bright side. There might be somebody there for you too.
But once again, like if there is, right? I'm not codependent of a partner. I don't need a partner. I want a partner.
If you're completely healed, then you don't have to. Then
I'm
you're
good.
not going to be dependent on that person.
Right, I don't.
When you share time together, it's going to be time shared. It's not going to be codependency.
Right, exactly. That's why, because you detox the codependency and you comprehend like I do. And guess what? I don't need people. I want people at one time.
Of course, but that's after the healing journey.
I'm already done. I'm blessed.
And you are obviously healed.
I'm good.
Then you're not going to be codependent on anybody.
Right, and that's what I say, which is a true saying. I just add more to it. Everyone coming to your life is a blessing. When they leave, what's the lesson? Be positive or negative. Right, but no matter what, there's always lessons to be learned. That's what I'm saying. Be positive. This is my word. So the church is saying.
There's no win or lose though in learning. There's no win or lose. You don't win or lose. It's just whether you win or whether you learn or not.
Well, you learn is communication, but do you comprehend it? If you don't comprehend it, more likely you do the same exact mistake again. It might be, it might take longer to do it, but you will do it again, and that's why.
That's whether you learn or not. So comprehension is learning.
No, it's
So
not. Comprehension, you learned.
learning and comprehending is understanding it.
Learning is communication, and then when you learned it, you comprehend it. It's like me. I work in computers. I'm still learning because I forgot this key, whatever. And once I learned it, that's called comprehension. I don't have to ask nobody for advice. Oh, that shit, easy, because you're learning. I forgot whatever it is, whatever you're learning in life, working out,
Yeah.
school, yeah, you're learning. Once you learned it, you comprehend it. It's like time heals.
Right.
Time's
So
communication.
if you're comprehending it, then there's no reason for
Mistakes.
right.
Right. So the good when it comes back to life,
No,
right?
not mistakes. That's not what I was gonna say.
Why I call them mistakes?
Codependency. There's no reason for it.
Right, and
Because
that's
you understand it already.
right. And if you understand it, quote unquote, that means that you comprehend it. You shouldn't ever be in a toxic relationship ever in your life. I promise you won't. You'd be like, you know what, Queen
You
King.
won't ever be in toxic relationships or friendships because you already understand codependency and you understand
Mhm.
what it is to be in a healthy relationship. So,
Right, exactly, and that's the intent to comprehend it. And you would know we comprehend it because you won't accept toxicity by your side at all. No matter how beautiful he or she is, a zillion supercars, 18 years old, Kim Kardashian money, Elon Musk money, OnlyFans, don't give a fuck what it is. Like, no, I don't need you in my life, I want you in my life, so I won't do toxicity at all. I know about boundaries. You see that? I tell the queen, you see that door right there, potentials? You can leave, I can leave whenever I want to. My tattoos, I'm not your slave master. You're not my slave, I don't own you. Simple as that. You ready for this? You know? That's when you know you won't ever accept that shit.
are you ready for this?
That's
Are
why
you,
I speak for that shit to the fullest. Like, yo, let's do this, man.
are you ready?
I've been ready a long time ago, but respectfully, like, everyone has their own standards type of
I don't
situation.
know if you have. I don't know if you have been ready.
Oh, there's a potential I'm talking to. But once again, it's a potential. That's not official at all. So everybody has a healing journey, but that's why as adults you talk about that. Like we talked about it, you know? And what you gonna call it? She's going through it and she's like, maybe later on, cool. Like, she's like, but you don't have to wait for me. Like, no, I don't wait for nobody. I could be on standby. So if there's another potential, I'll let you know. We stay friends and associates. That's it.
Yeah.
Chilling. Or we squash it. Your choice you will. But once again, if you decide to squash it because there's a potential I meet and it become official, we don't gotta stop talking. But if we do, everyone comes to your life as a blessing. When they leave, what's the lesson? Be positive, or negative, and then against you. I already know nobody will ever be on my side officially. They're only temporary. You know, they can leave, go, but they pass away. God forbid. I already know that. I'm not scared of it. I'm not living in fear. No, because no one's guaranteed tomorrow. That's why you do day by day baby steps. Every day above ground. You have a beautiful partner. You love yourself. Fuck yeah. One more day above ground. You're doing good for yourself. Now, what the question is for the day wise, right? What are you doing? What are you choosing? Everyone has the exact same choice every day above ground. Oh yeah, no.
That's how we get over myself and every decision
What's up,
that I
Erica? How you
made
doing,
and
Queen?
trying to be at peace and
Right.
love and happiness with with
Yeah.
the universe.
That's beautiful. That's part of the healing journey, you know. And that's I put you by
Look what
supporting.
I had to go through. Look what I had to go through.
But all of us that more empathetic wise, we all have like fucked up stories, right? But it's not ever too late. I promise you that it's not ever too late to get life back. I've met my situation 4.5 years now. I'm fucking blessed. What's up, Queen? Love the universe. How you doing? How you doing, Erica? How's it going, Queen? Good. Thank you. Welcome to the live. Now I can actually hear you better. Last time it was really hard to hear you.
I'm sorry about that.
No. You're okay. How's night coming along so far? How's family? How's life? Yeah? Oh, yeah. When it comes to choices in life, like what you call scenarios, like break it down to the fullest. Like see future in a positive manner and dissect every part of it. Positive, negative. Try to do all the outcomes.
About me not loving the person precisely because I love the person. I know I need to take some time.
Hmm. Yeah.
But yeah, it's major.
There you go. But
But letting you wanting to take a pause, like knowing that you have to take it. That's right.
if there's no other way, then I guess that's the only way to be, you know. And then from there, just to see the outcome of it, you know.
For now,
Right.
yeah, for now it's the best.
Right. Okay.
I don't like being apart, but if it is the best, I know I'm doing the right thing.
When you say apart, like apart from your partner, I'm asking, and you don't have to respond. You know, I respect your boundaries when I ask you that.
Just taking time from each other because you really need to take time from each other. He still needs to heal.
Mm-hmm.
He came out of a relationship. I don't think it's fair to me or him.
Okay. Well, yeah, no,
In a
that's
relationship right now.
right. No, so if you decide to, like, you know, like with the partner, like, you know, make you need your space, time,
It's not
break.
about not loving him. Right?
No. Right. No.
Right now, we both need to heal.
Right. And if you decide to do that,
He's fresh out of other people. I'm fresh out of one.
oh, really? Both of you were?
It wouldn't be fair to us.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that's tough. You remember this that you said, and it's cool. You're doing accountability. You're like telling the truth, right? So you're saying that you're just fresh out of a breakup, and so is he. And you're trying to become one. That's kind of hard because typically we start feelings towards your exes, you know. And if you don't let them go, you get being past the present. It's a lot of trauma, respect. I'm
No,
not
I
saying.
have let,
Go for it,
I
man.
have let completely go of my ex. Like I told him, I couldn't care less. I don't wish him bad either towards my ex.
Right, exactly, which is beautiful. For the most part, typically, I'm not saying all women. A lot of women are more empathetic wise, and y'all do the healing journey. The intent to let go, if not for sure forgive, and you're evolving in life. A lot of us men, we're not talking about these feelings at all. We don't express ourselves, so we don't know how to do this at all. We don't reach out for help. So that's what I'm saying as a forewarning,
Yeah,
like,
men don't do what women do, yeah.
right, and that's why.
That's what I'm telling him. He needs to reach out for help because he really does need it.
Well, he can come out here if he wants to,
Just like give you his name.
right? If he wants to, just let him know, hey.
I don't think he's gonna do this.
You don't have to. You don't have to. But I always throw offers to the universe. Hey, they can DM, do on the live session.
The way I know him, he's not doing it because he's barely on the app and he's doing two jobs. So I highly doubt he's gonna want to come on just to do the same.
Yeah.
He needs it. I'm just saying,
Right.
but I highly doubt it that he's gonna want to come in.
Right. No, it's all good. Like, that's why. Let's say he doesn't start the healing journey. You gotta make a decision for yourself. Will you give him more time, or will you move on? You know, that's the dilemma right there. That's what I'm saying. When a relationship goes to like breaks, typically for the most part, during the breaks in the relationship, you know, one partner both mess around and we try again.
You don't have to have doubts. If I see someone else acting funny, I'm gonna want to know if you need my help. If I can help you, I'm gonna help you. But don't be acting all shady because it ain't going down with me.
Right. No, for sure, most definitely. That's why you.
That's the type of conduct I don't tolerate.
Yeah, that's good.
If I need help and it's in my hands to help you, more than welcome.
Right.
That's how I am, yeah.
Hey, that's okay.
I make money if I no.
Right, that's
But
totally.
don't be like with a whole lot of hate. Because this is what I see my ex. I feel like he still holds on to a lot of hate.
Because you're not by your side. That's why. A lot of us don't like rejection.
That's not my problem.
No, I know.
Yeah.
Right, remember this. The
If he's
bit.
not being a provider, that's not my fault.
Well, that's why he's being.
Fucking
You should have
make my
standards.
fault for,
Right, we should have standards.
being a provider.
Right, and that's your standards. In the, right, so when.
How's that my fault?
Well, respect and say is right. Like the intent is being with the healing journey. Like learning what your standards are. Like what's the bare minimum? What do you want from the partner? So if you want them to be a provider, more loving, more caring, more empathetic, then that's your standards. But you realize your standards day one. They don't have to realize theirs, but you do your side. This is what I want from a potential partner. So I'm forewarning you. Like it's nothing against you. Say it again.
That's what this guy is with. Like, how do I know you don't have feelings for him? I'm like, trust me, I don't have feelings for him. That's like
Well,
not the person for me.
well, you will know
Everything in
because.
my spirit,
Mhm.
if my intuition even knows it.
Right.
So it's like that type of question, I just don't do straight out.
Mhm.
That's not the guy for me. Just because you see the motherfucker with blue eyes and blonde hair doesn't mean that the bastard's for me.
Right.
It's not for me. Even if the guy tells me, no,
Right.
no, I have the looks, I'm gonna be like, this motherfucker, I see all these traits in you that I don't like. That's it.
Right, exactly. No, yeah, and that's why it's called standards. Like,
There's generational.
Right.
You have to break it. He's one of them.
most
That would
definitely.
be like totally toxic for me. So no.
Yeah.
And if he doesn't get it, I'm gonna say to his girl, his girl's gonna have to tell him, she's right. She sees this and this and this and that. She obviously knows what the hell's right for her and what's not.
Exactly. And that's the intent for
Don't
every.
find me weird because I'm gonna say it. Just because you have the blonde hair doesn't mean shit to me. To my grandfather would, but not to me.
Right. No, yeah, most definitely. But once again, the intent is the relationship like Rocky. You take your break and then figure it out if you're gonna continue on or squash the type of situation. But respectfully, before it gets that of the breakups or the space, whatever, like when the
But it's so sad that guys don't get the help, and women do.
right,
I don't know if you noticed that.
no, it's very factual. No, it's not. Nothing when you say is incorrect at all. It's because once again, as men, we're brainwashed to be not knowing, right? To be more narcissistic. Like the man provides, you as a show, it's his way or no way, right? In the Spanish culture, I'll be the machista, the narcissist, right? I'll do machismo, which is narcissism double standards, right? Huh? Right. So that's correct, and it's because we're raising correctly. I tell everybody, remember this all these conversations about real life, right? If your parents didn't talk to you about it, what are you doing? The generational cycle, your siblings, uncles, auntie, grandparents didn't teach you about this shit. What are they doing? Like you're doing.
Yeah, but how about when you're aware of it? Like you're made known that shit's gonna happen and you still do it anyway.
Because that's called communication, no comprehension. That's why. You're about to find your face, but maybe what if like you didn't learn from the last time? I pray for you. Well, if you learn, it's called comprehension. I promise you 1,000, you will not do it again. Because if you did it again, you never comprehended it. You did communication, and you found your face. Fuck it. Here's the best part. You can't blame God. You cannot blame Lucifer, the universe, anybody. I have my tattoos. A little angel whispering for God. I like the cartoons. A little devil for Lucifer whispering my God. They both tell me to do right or wrong. But I have what? I'll think about it, which is called a premeditated choice. I got free will choice. What am I doing? What am I choosing? And God and Lucifer put a gun to my head. I chose that. Free will choice. Oh my gosh, lives are hard. Respectfully, So, that's why, once again, you work on yourself as a being. No, it's because we're raised incorrectly. So when I say this, like, which I'll get time about it somewhere, right? It'll say, like, life's hard. The reason being is this: everyone's got child trauma. The bullies are right. Well, then it starts from home. So as I'm saying, the bullies that bullied you are getting bullied at home. The parents in toxic relationships are in toxic relationships, right? They're bullying each other, and this is why life becomes hard. Relationships, they make you, break you, they destroy you. One person, it starts at typically middle school, high school, and you already got destroyed. He or she cheated. And you just fucking in middle school, high school. There it starts. That's why life became hard. Because you worry about one person in the whole fucking universe. Not one, not 2, 3, 10. One.
One person.
No, that's called codependency. Why? Why do you worry about your partner cheating, leaving you, ghosting, divorcing you?
You're not supposed to worry about that, but you're supposed to worry about them.
No, in general, you worry about them in a positive manner. I care about you, I love you, I want to see you're okay, you made it home, whoever you're going to, your parents' work. Yeah, that's beautiful. Nothing's wrong with that type of work. It's positive manner. I'm talking about negative, like, they might cheat on me.
Well,
anybody can cheat.
Like, that's how it starts, in a positive manner.
Yeah, and then so it falls apart, and then after that, well, I'm scared, if I leave them, they're going to do wrong, going to fuck up. They're not your fucking kid. No adults. No one is. If you're an adult, you're not a kid. We all know right from wrong. If you magically fucking forget the cell phone, Alexa, Google, YouTube is cheating wrong. It's doing drugs wrong. Oh my gosh, the AI will respond to you and give you the answer. Oh my gosh, life's so hard. It's black and white, fucking simple. What excuse do you got? Respectfully, but here's the excuse: you don't have to comprehend. You heard it. Communication. Fuck it. I'm cheating anyway. It's cool. No comprehension. That's okay. Respectfully. I love you, babe. What was that, Erica?
No, like I said, respectfully, but you gave each other space before you decide to cheat.
That is wild.
Well, if anybody, okay, remember this. It's obviously we all know cheating is wrong, but remember this. Respectfully, it's easier to cheat and then like lie and do deflection, blame your ex, whatever the fuck, right? Then to the truth and do accountability, because you're scared to have what? The adult conversation, the uncomfortable conversation. Babe, shit's not getting better, man. So we'll try, but get my situation. If we have this conversation with a potential or a couple, whatever, right?
I don't think it's gonna get any better.
Was that Erica?
No, I don't really think it's gonna get any better.
Okay, so if you,
in my case, it's not.
right, so that's why you stay observant, and that's it. And let's say he's not changing his ways, and you know him for who he is, right? Respectfully, for whatever time frame it is, then you're already doing comprehension. Like, he's not gonna get better. And respect, when I say this, a lot of us men and keyboard boys narcissistic, we're gonna do better for years to be. I started at 39 to work on myself, healed now, 18 at heart, 43 years old now, right? So the last 4.5 years of my life, I'm blessed. Because I wanted to figure life out and to do comprehension. I wanted to feel my feelings, to evolve in life, to comprehend them. So respect the mother of boys in this lifetime. She's the last female I would destroy my words, is my partner. I can trigger in a positive man to get her attention, anyone's attention, to get your attention about robbery of life. But I'm not trying to call you ugly, fat, and stupid. No one said I want you. None of that shit. That's incorrect, because the worst people as beings you can destroy with your words is who? Your partners and your kids.
Whoever you choose, yeah.
Yeah, that's the worst people. Because to be clear, those relationships are really fucking hard. You're not a bad parent, you just don't know parenting. You don't know how to do communication comprehension. You don't know how to have these robbery conversations. That's why you're struggling the way you are. That's why you're incorrect. But it's okay. You don't have a support team. That's everyone's excuse. And you have the right to have that initially. But don't use that excuse forever. Respectfully, play with and tell a sob story.
Exactly, that's what I say.
So the intent is to move on forward. But the next potential to be, when the red flags are happening, you observe them and you just elaborate. You comprehend them. Yo, my situation, Queen. I'm just letting you know. I'm not jealous. I'm not controlling. Hey, what's up, Mike? How you doing, Queen? Hi from Pittsburgh. Hi from Seattle, Washington. How you doing, Queen? How's your night? How's everything? Do a live podcast about life.
Narcissistic parents like I do.
Well,
you start realizing a lot of shit.
Well, a lot of us have narcissistic parents, right? Typically, for the most part, women are empathetic. That's what you tell, the women for the most part. Your mother's loving, kind, your auntie, your grandma, your abuelita, right? So they're to be empathetic caregivers, right? They're open-minded. They do communication comprehension, right? They want to figure out these feelings. Us making boys narcissistic, our fucking eyes are bigger than our mouth. We do cheat all the time for the most part because it's easy to cheat, right? Because we want to talk to express their feelings. Because it's cheating no matter what.
I don't even think cheating is cheating anymore. I think cheating is just trying to get over your past.
No,
I don't even think it's cheating. You're
it is cheating,
and you're like, it's not working out. It's not working out, so you go be with somebody else. You know what I mean? I don't even think it's cheating, unless you're not potential. Unless you're saying, okay, I'm gonna go be with this person. I'm gonna come back to this person.
Right.
But if you're already going to be with somebody else, I think you're trying to look for a way to move on.
Right, but the downfall is this. Remember this, first and foremost, it's a major red flag. If you do this, anyone doing this, the body hopping whole face, or relationship after relationship, that person broken, codependent, scared to be on abandonment issues. Black and white. There's no other excuse at all. You're scared to feel your feelings? Yeah, you're broken.
Body hopping and hole hopping and all that other shit. They might just be moving forward,
I guess. Hi, I just broke up with my ex yesterday, but I love you. Can you take me in? Fuck, okay. Fuck it, okay. You're not gonna ever evolve in life. Oh shit, they cheat on me again? Fuck it. Hey, baby boy, you look beautiful. I love you.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think it's cheating anymore. I think it's more like swinging or something.
No, okay, that's called body hopping. You're broken. You're scared. Yo, my text.
Go ahead. You want to go with the other one? Go ahead. Come back though, okay? In an hour, cause.
Well, you will. Your exes will always come back. Cause why? If you remember this.
I'm just saying, you're gonna say that, right? Okay, babe. Go ahead. You go out, go do your thing, and then come back. But I need you here.
Well, if your partner's okay with that, that's their choice, free will. Let's say they're not okay with that. Then from their wise, if they want to match your energy, you want to fuck around? Cool. What? Your brother looks beautiful. Your sister looks beautiful. I'm about to say hi to them. Do you want to fuck? I'll match your energy. Was that very good?
No, not me.
Oh, okay. Sorry. So, but once again, that's why I do all this talking in the conversations, because to forewarn you, if you're in that type of toxic relationship, what are you doing? What are you choosing? You know? And remember this: do not stress about one person in the whole fucking universe. A zillion kings and queens in all the universe, and you're stressed about fucking one person, not two, not five, not 10, one. Make that make sense?
Emotionally cheated.
Well, emotionally cheating.
You're not gonna focus on just one person. You're not gonna stress on them, so that you're gonna be body hopping and hoe hopping in your mind because.
No. Well, if you go to the cell phone, but I'm talking about like.
You're gonna focus on one person. You said.
No. I'm saying you're stressing about one. If the relationship's toxic, right? So let's say in the healing journey, like my situation, if there's a potential, and let's say it starts good, like we all say the same shit. It was so good in the beginning, right? And let's say shit starts falling the fuck off. Before it gets out of hand, what will I do? I looked at myself. I will, yo, babe, what's up with you? We live in the same household, right? And we're in the same fucking bed, and we don't talk to each other. So is someone else catching your eye? If there's sparks ending, am I boring to you? Is it ending? And remember this, she doesn't have to talk to me. That's your choice, we will. I'm going to sit up respectfully. I will not ever sit there and debate about toxic relationships with a partner. Be like, no, guess what? Remember this. You don't change for me. You change for yourself first and foremost. And you change for our relationship to progress forward in life. If you don't.
Communication key that you're talking about.
Yeah.
The communication key that you're talking about right now doesn't hardly ever take place.
Right.
Right. So
because,
that's why you're saying don't stress out over one person. So then you're really not single. You're single, but you're not single.
Well, that's why if you're a man or woman, you break up with your partner.
You're not stressing out over one person. That means there's more people.
No. In general, in life, I'm saying in life, if you're in a toxic relationship, why would you stress about one? Why don't you do it? If they remember this, they don't have to comprehend shit. But
because you're getting older and you want to make it work.
No, then you're desperate. You're fucking desperate. You're fucking. You're codependent. I need you.
Permanent partner? You want a permanent partner? You don't want all these.
It'd be nice to have a permanent one, but remember this.
You don't want all these booty calls.
No, well, that's the intent not to. But once again, everyone comes in your life as a blessing. And then what's the lesson? Be positive, negative, right? There's always lessons to be learned.
Don't stress over one person that you're in love with. I don't know.
Nah, well, okay, if you. I'm sorry, go for Erica.
You have the wife, right? So you're one of the faithful ones. You look like it.
The wife?
Yeah, your wife. You have a wife.
Oh, I don't have a wife. I'm not married. I'm single. I'm a single father.
He has a potential. He's not married though.
But you had a wife.
No. I have no wife. No, I'm a single father with 8 kids and I do co-parenting. So yeah. No. That's why if you don't make a comment or ask a question, you will never spark a conversation. You will never know. But now you ask. Oh yeah, no. Once again, marriage is a big subject. It's a big subject. Marriage would be beautiful if it was factual. If it was factual, but typically it's not.
You should be married already.
Why?
Yes.
If there's a potential, sure, but I believe you have to have a boyfriend and girlfriend to try to get married. Not you want to marry yourself. And nowadays you get married whatever the fuck you want to marry. Ghosts, bridges, cars, you know. So, but now I'm single, chilling. There's a potential, but once again, she's going through the healing journey. That's what the cool thing about adults. We have this, we do communication, comprehension about everything, and the people in the healing journey. And that's what I'm saying, like, potential. It's not official. If it was official, because that's what you're talking about adults, like, we're dating. Cool. So that means we're a couple. No, we're just dating. You do you, I do I. Take care of yourself. Whatever we're doing, cool. And I'm my boyfriend. I'm not your girlfriend. We're good. Let's roll. That's your choice. We will. But as long as you're both on the same page. If not, then respectfully, the one that lied is more narcissistic wise.
Somebody's gonna get hurt.
Yeah. And the more empathetic person, you will get destroyed because you will pray and help manifest that God, Allah, Buddha, the universe, your ancestors, the spiritual universe.
That sucks because you do all the work to try to be with somebody and then they're not into it.
Well, that's why when it's happening, you get up and leave. What's that indicate the where's it going? You choose yourself. Be selfish in a positive manner. Or my tattoos, pray and help manifest that a higher source changes your partners away. But they're verbally abusive, physically abusive.
I had to choose myself today. I had to choose myself.
Hey, that's good.
I'm trying to get up and walk away and choose myself.
Hey, shoot yourself. What was that, Erica? I'm sorry.
No, I was just saying about your tattoos and stuff.
What about them?
No. That's one way you did it.
Oh yeah, no. I just tell stories. It's all this.
Try to help people out.
It's all about life. Like I tell people, like if you see me like face to face behind the screen, you see like we're talking and like I'm pointing, it's on my body. I said a sentence, I said a paraphrase, whatever I said, it's right here. What? Why are you pointing at yourself? Because on my body. What? It's literally on my body. You know, to get your attention. And that's what my tattoos are about. Raw real life. Black and white, very simple English words. Very, very simple. But you don't have to comprehend it. You read it. Communication, you don't have to comprehend. Nobody has to, you know. So, but
Going through a breakup? Is that what's going on?
yeah, her situation is taking a break for now. But once again, you know, respectfully. You know, a lot of stories are very similar, no matter race, religion, culture. You queens are empathetic wise, and you're the ones that.
Well, I'm an empathetic person. I just thought that she was crying or something.
No. She's expressing herself, you know, venting, which is beautiful. Which is beautiful. Supporters help a lot. This is how you evolve in life, you know, like breakups suck or you're taking a break, like
We're all here for each other, right? We're all here for each other.
messengers of communication. That's how we are as beings. Nobody is the one. Respectfully, no one's coming in your life to fix you or save you.
I'm here to see you, but I mean, we can help each other.
Now I'm just chilling. but whatchamacallit, yo, I'm about to get out maybe like in you know what, fuck, I'll do another 20 more minutes, guys, and I'll get off in 20 minutes, because, you know, my situation, my finding my psychedelics are finally kicking in, so that's why my eyes fucking look Asian. I was speaking a lot more clear, because I'm fucking a body high, brain high pretty good, so I'll probably, the term is called astral projection. Last time when I took 2 of them, I was feeling it, 3 of them I was floating away, so 4, let's see what's up with 4, and maybe the higher be for like, I don't know, 10, 12 hours type of situation. Everyone's different, but I'm trying to see if there's higher source or any higher being I can talk to about raw real life that I can teach others. Because in this world, life's easy. I already figured it out. That's why toxic. What's toxic? The only time we should be toxic as partners, especially whatever your relationship is, be it poly, open, benefits, whatever it is. But as long as you're both on the same page, communication, comprehension, no one's gaslighting, no one's selling dreams, then cool. Then you're good. So watching again as it be. And the only time my partner I tell you, this is the only time I want you to be toxic, right? For both of us. It's TLC sex intercourse. There's 4 walls between us, and that's it. We become one. But don't be toxic, and vice versa in the streets as my partner, your family, my family, your kids. No, I don't deal with that at all. I won't ever deal with it again. If that's too much for you, how about this? I promise you 95% of the universe is broken, codependent, scared to be alone, abandonment issues. And they're broken like you are. They're judged like you are. Go date them. I don't recommend it. It'd be a bloodbath, but go date them. Respectfully. You know? So, because I don't deal with toxicity. I won't. That's so unjust. Why sell yourself a dream? And then you're gonna daydream about love and be happy for others, but not happy for yourself. Make that make sense? No, you know? But once again, as it being, that's why I say what I say to the fullest, you know? Because I worked at myself. But whatchamacallit, and yes, I know I make it sound easy, but what do I preach about? Support teams. Support teams. This is how you evolve in life. Hey, what's up? Hey, lagged out.
Sorry about that.
Nah, you're totally good. Nah, don't be sorry. It's just that's part of the network system, you know. Mm-hmm.
What's up with this news? You have a potential. Let's talk about this.
Potential. Well, she asked me not to talk about it too much, but you know, yeah, there's someone I'm cool with, you know. That remember the me as a being. I could have had a girl up in 2 years and 4 months ago or 5 months, whatever, a long time ago. But respectfully, I'd rather have a queen shooter shot, because guess what? That lets me know you're really interested. Like my nephew, but once you shoot your shot, that's what guys do. I'm like, that's corny traditional fucking corny ways. I promise you 1,000. Someone doesn't like you, they'll reach out to you. So me as my situation, your queens, it's 2024. It's not Jesus times. Don't be shy, shoot your shot. But before you shoot your shot, remember this as a forewarning: speed dating. Go to your platforms. What do you post? What do you talk about? Go to all my platforms. What do I post? What do I talk about? And then compare each other based on platform. Do you believe? And don't lie to yourself. Don't overthink, overlove. No, don't be a cute couple and marriage and kids. No, you're fucking way deep in the rabbit hole. way deep in the future. You're gonna overthink and overlove and sell yourself a dream. Cause when you ask me out, I'll be sorry, queen, sorry, miss. No. What? No. You telling me no? Like, I know. Oh, well, yeah, it's no, respectfully. But let me elaborate why. You know, like you're going through fresh out of a breakup, fresh divorce, whatever it is. Sorry, you're a zombie, addict, and addiction. I don't deal with zombies as a friend of social support team. Not to tolerate my girlfriend, not around my kids, nor my extra hubby. I'm not being toxic into my life, nor my whole life in general.
Boy, we have too much in common to be friends. I mean, not to be friends. Not
Oh
to
yeah,
be friends.
no, I'm definitely friends with definitely
We both
fully.
have the same amount of kids. We both have been through the same type of relationship.
A lot of it is very similar, yeah. But that's what it preaches. Don't become us. Don't become us. Respect type people, like, and I say respect in a positive manner, right? If it hurts your feelings, I did my job, right? But we can talk about it, but you don't have to, right? I know it's a touchy subject. But remember this: if if you're single behind the screen or with a partner and you have no kids, and respectfully, like, you complain about life, bitching about life, like, yo, have one kid, have two, get married, you know, do 7, 10, 12 years with the relationship, and it falls apart, then what?
Don't have no kids with that person if you're already bickering and arguing and you can't get along. That's just
Right. Very factual. And that's why I say, like, call out the whole universe. And that's what I say, like, respectfully. You have no kids. The positive toxic relationship, be like fucking Forrest Gump, run for dear life. Go to that door, don't ever fucking look back. You pray for your ex to be, and that's it. You're an adult, they're an adult. They decide to fuck up, let them fuck up. That's not your kid. Chase your kid, the kid in general. So you work on yourself in such a positive manner, right? So that's the shit as being. But nobody has to do that. Nobody has to comprehend that. I'm just telling stories. Because I don't want to ever deal with toxicity at all. That's the potential to be. We're talking vibing. You know, she says, you know, we're talking that type of situation.
You can vibe with a lot of people. So
No, I do, I know. And that's why we talked about it. Right, and that's why you have platonic wives. When you're single, if you're both single, you can both pass boundaries. You're fucking adults. That's your choice for real, right? But as long as everyone is on the same page, you know, we're dating. Dating nowadays, you're just somebody that's like benefits. Somebody you're talking to as potential benefits until you make it official.
I'm gonna be talking to a fool for like 2-3 years before I get into a relationship.
Well, once again, right? So, which is, and I get that, you know, that we just said a comment,
But
right?
then, so what happens is that you get into that familiar zone, and then your friend zone.
Right.
And then no, we've been friends for 10 years. Then you know, there's not gonna be us. Yeah.
Right, but here's the kicker. So if you know that, right, and you talked about it before, why would you friend zone yourself? And you do it to yourself not knowing, because you pray by manifest. Like, use the word idea of faith. The idea that we hook up, become one. Awesome. It was meant to be. It's a 50% chance. It was meant to be. Or 50% chance it doesn't work out. It wasn't meant to be. So you trip, you don't fall, you go on your day, you go on your life. Because you're not codependent people. Like, oh, well, they told me no. Or they broke up with me. Oh, well, cool. Go on your day. You're not going to become sad, depressed. Boo, me, it's over again. You won't ever hear that from my mouth again. Respect for the mother of boys. Nothing against her. She's the last female in this lifetime I will ever shed tears for in a breakup. I got 1,000 girlfriends. I don't need my partner. I want my partner. I already know she can leave. She can get bored. It doesn't matter if my side is perfect. It doesn't my part. That's your choice, free will. I'm not a slave master. She's not my slave. She can leave whenever she wants to. So if I can do that, and I'm prepared for that, right? And be people on the screen, you're not ready for that, then you're scared they're going to break up with you, leave you, ghost you, divorce you. That's your choice, free will. You didn't know that? So you're still codependent. I pray for you. And go my life. Go chase them. Sit there. I'll never be in a relationship again. Fuck it. Don't ever be in a relationship again. Be scared of love. You know, it's like, don't be scared of love. It's
Hey, but you know what's up. You're old enough to know the game already. Stop it.
No, I'm blessed. No, please. That's why I'm single chilling, you know? My situation, the potential, but if it doesn't work out, I'm going to become sad, not become depressed. I ain't go to work and they be, hey, Marge, hey, Rito, why you sad?
Oh, you're past that, though. Stop it. You're past that.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying in general. If I can do that, I can do that, right? And behind the screen, you're the one that's going to be sad, depressed. What is the difference between you and I? I won't shed tears. You will shed tears.
Okay, no, he said no, or she said no, and that's it. okay. So we're still gonna talk. We're still gonna be friends.
Well,
talking like-
if they allow it to be, that's what you ask them. Cool. So we're not gonna be together. Okay. So are we? No more potential. So are we still friends, or can we be friends, associates? Maybe keep in contact. They can say yes or no. If they say no, cool.
I'll be like, yeah, then fuck you too, buddy. Bye.
But why? Why get bothered to say that? Like, yo, that's their choice. We will. A zillion people. Once
Right,
again.
but if you're, well, how are you supposed to be? All sad and depressed? No.
Right. Yeah, the intent is not if you're sad and depressed because you have your feelings too involved.
Next,
Right.
Why are you gonna sit there and cry about something that you can't? You know what I mean? You can't. Doesn't matter. You already shot your shot. They told you no.
And once again, a zillion people in the whole universe. Why stress about one? You shot your shot and said no. That's your choice. You will.
You're really into that one person.
Well, if you want monogamy, yes. If you both want it, for sure. But once again, fear in a positive manner. Did you know? If no one told you this, I'm the bill collector. I'll remind you whatever once a month you want me to. Hey, guess what? To remind you, Queen, every day above ground, we all got free will and choice. What are you doing? What are you choosing? So your partner, to put fear in a positive manner, for whatever apparent reason, they can leave you, ghost you, cheat on you, divorce you. Are you ready for that? What? I know everything feels so beautiful, exotic right now, but did you know they can become bored today, tomorrow, 8, 10, a year, 2, 10 years from now? And you know what?
That's the fucking cold ass truth.
I don't want to do this no more.
That's
What?
the real shit right there.
I should talk to her. I should talk to him, but you know, fuck that. I'm gonna go to work and fuck the universe. I ain't going home.
And you try and call them and talk to them, and they're like, "What do you want?"
Exactly. Who is this? Lose my number. Did I call the right person? Yeah. Right person for a minute. Now it's over. Yep.
That's the cold, dry part. That's like.
But see that's a toxic relationship. That's when it's falling apart to fullness and the codependency. And once again, I've been there, but the overage myself. I will never feel like that. I'm not knocking on you. It's just to like crack jokes in a positive manner. But remember this. It's a forewarning. Like tell me why.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you can't. Like if I don't know. To me, it's like if a guy shoots you down. Okay. Oh wow.
Right. And that
But,
he's.
I can't sit there because. Okay, when you're younger, you can have like stronger feelings,
Right. No support teams.
Or you've never been hurt.
Right.
So when somebody shoots you down, you're just like, oh fuck, like.
You be like, I'm about to get a fucking bottle. Chill with the boys and the homegirls. I'm out. Yeah. Don't do that. I get it.
You're gonna feel like that though. You're gonna feel like that. You're gonna
Right,
feel like,
but-
man, there's nobody in this world for me. I'm
Codependency.
So sad, girl.
Yeah. No, and it sucks. That's
My
why.
girl's never gonna show up.
Well, that's a downfall.
My knight in
It's
shiny
gonna doing.
armor
They don't
doesn't
care.
really have armor.
Right. Well, that's the thing. Like that ruins your love story. Like we're brainwashed that like someone's gonna come save us. Like no, respectfully. Like your soul is a dream. The only person.
Yeah,
That,
somebody's gonna come and save you. Even if they do come and save you, you're still gonna be you're still gonna have that emotional damage.
right. But respectfully, that's why they can't save you. But what do we do for each other? I'm talking to you guys, right?
Better unless their intention is to be there forever, whether they're your friend or your lover or your girlfriend or boyfriend or whatever.
Forever. That's the word, a big word, forever. But nothing's guaranteed tomorrow. But they'll be there to the best possibility.
Right, but what I'm saying is if somebody, even if they do try to come and make you feel better, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like say, my intention is just to, okay, I saw you hurting, so I jumped on and because I've been through that, you know what I mean?
Right.
I had already been through that. So my intention was to get on your live
Yeah.
because I just happened to pass by your live
Right.
and to make you feel better, you know what I mean?
No, yeah, we're supportive, which is beautiful. Thank you for that. No, that's cool.
Right, and but what I'm saying is that even if somebody does do that, unless their intentions are there to be there for you forever,
Mm-hmm.
then whether you're friends or you get to be with that person or whatever, you still have the emotional damage.
Right. Initially, but that's why as beings, everyone has free will and choice, right? So the intent
And
is
you don't have to thank me for
No.
that. That's all in a day's. That's all in a day's. Not work, but all in a day's. What do you call it?
it's day by day baby steps. Like the healing journey is not every process, quote unquote, but you will know when you're healed. It's your own healing journey, right? But as long as you're trying to evolve in life, as long as you have a support team that can hold you and guide you, you're evolving. make the comments, ask questions about life to evolve in life. You gotta feel your feelings to comprehend your feelings. If not respectfully, like a lot of us do, I say my number, not knowing it's not a man-made statistic, it's my word, my first type of situation, my statistic, right, in a positive manner. Like I was, you're the version of yourself. 95% of the universe, like I was, you're broken, codependent, scared to be alone, abandonment issues. You are looking for love and happiness in people, and maybe BS. All you do is band bandages to cut the wounds in your match in your head. The answer to life is the person in the mirror. All you ever knew was you, the end, but you just don't know that yet. You don't know that yet. That's why codependency hurts, the detox from it, why it's the trombones, all that shit. And remember this, breakups, the cherry on top why it hurts the most. Yes, it sucks they cheated, they goes to divorce and left you, right? It hurts every fucking which way. Because we're brainwashed, we're brainwashed with codependency. So I need my partner. You don't need your partner. You want your partner if they want you. Obviously, they're not by your side. It's over.
What happens when you don't feel nothing?
Say that again.
What happens when you don't feel nothing?
If you don't feel nothing for destroying people, that's when you're more narcissistic wise. They will call you a sociopath, psychopath, those terms, quote unquote. But yeah, I just use the word you're too narcissistic. So they're major red flags. So what I tell people, nobody can stop the spiritual universe. But yo, I'm on 9 platforms. I'm telling stories. So what I recommend to people in toxic relationships, through breakups, divorces, whatever, tell your story when you're ready to. You know, you don't have to use your ex's name. You can use fucking switch the words. But anyone that hears the stories, oh, they know you. That's your first husband. That's your fourth boyfriend, your sixth girlfriend, whatever. They know who you're talking about, right? So you tell your story. This is my story. Kind of our story, but my ex and I speak on their behalf. But I will tell you my experience through my healing journey wise, all the red flags that I missed. And what my red flags were, and I'm verbalizing that so you get involved in me. I'm still hurt. I'm still broken. I'm still jealous, controlling because of my trauma. So you know that. And I'm doing a TikTok, whatever, right? Cool. That's positive, right? You're not working yourself. So that's why if everyone told a story, this is my ex, the idea, they started the healing journey and they're progressing in life. If not, this is the red flags that I missed. So if you're dating my ex, whoever my ex is, no matter what number it is, this is a forewarning. So observe the red flags that I didn't, so you don't get destroyed. So when you see them, you observe them. We talked about it. You can reach out if you want to. You don't have to. Then you do comprehension. Oh, you did that to your ex. What? I reached out to him or her, or I saw the TikTok. What? And your partner is too narcissistic. They hate what? Why do you think these fucking trolls, people behind the screen talk their bullshit? No face, no case, right? Because they worry about what? Their reputation. So boys and girls that are too narcissistic, they worry about their reputation. So when you expose them, they don't want the whole fucking universe to know they're fuckboy, fuckgirls, broken physically abusive, zombies, accident, addiction, at all. They don't want the priests, their parents, their kids, grandkids to know none of that shit. So they'll become triggered, and because what? You're fucking exposing them. All you boys and girls that are too narcissistic, mama tattoos, very simple, black and white. If you're a nice person, nice girl, right? Nice girl, nice girl type of situation.
The reason why you're hurting, or the reason why you don't feel nothing, is because you've been hurting for so long.
Well, you're numb. You're fucking numb, but typically people are too narcissistic. They can, but here's the kicker.
It doesn't mean that they're narcissistic. It just means that they're numb.
Right, they're numb, but because you're narcissistic. Inside you all narcissist traits. You got hate, pride, ego, lust, greed, power, evil, envy, jealous.
No, that's it. It's just that you're hurting.
Right, you're hurting for toxic relationships. So you had one of us event in a minute.
You're past all of it, but you're hurting because you're hurting, you're grieving.
Right, so why don't you grieve by yourself or a support team? Now
that doesn't mean that you're narcissistic. I'm not narcissistic.
No. If you haven't, they would call you that.
I am grieving. I'm saying that if I was grieving or if I was hurting, that doesn't mean that I even have narcissist traits. It could be that I'm very loving and nurturing and caring, but my partner's not here. You get it?
Right, but what's up, man? Hey, doing queen. Right, most definitely, but that's the part of codependency. It'd be nice to have a partner, you know? Yeah. Fuck, it'd be nice, but remember this.
You don't depend on them, like, you're not going to depend on them, but you're hurting.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. No, for sure, but that's again, if you're hurting, like, I recommend having a support team fall back, start the healing journey, right? Yeah. But some people, once again, if you decide to get in a relationship, right, and you know I'm hurt, you're hurt, we talk about it as adult, at least we're talking about it as adults. On both sides, trying to do communication comprehension as best as possible. Like, yo, chill out, queen. I'm still going through it. Honestly, wise, like, you're fucking beautiful. I love the way you carry yourself, and it's just phenomenal. But I'm just letting you know, I'm still stuck on my ex a little bit. I'm still sad and depressed. You know, my triggers and bullshit. Like, but if you want to get involved with it, we can try this. But, you know, on your side, if you're going through it or not, or if you're ready for this, let me know. But remember that I'm just letting you know on my side, I'm still grieving, a little traumatized or a lot traumatized. That's a positive. You know, then you take, are you gonna take the risk? Once again, free one choice. What are you doing? What are you choosing? You know?
Taking a risk and then getting your feelings hurt.
Well, if you decide to get another toxic love, broken relationship, you will do that.
Feelings hurt doesn't mean that it has to be toxic. You can just get your feelings hurt and then be over and done.
Well,
like, you don't have to dwell on it. You don't have to think about it. You're just like, damn, this nigga got me.
Right. And then once again, if it fails, once again, you just gotta figure out, okay, why did it fail? But I used to have to do it being like,
I don't like looking back at it, like, why did it fail? Because then you're forced to...
Are you scared of your feelings?
You're forced to relive it, and then you have to open old wounds. And it's like,
what are you scared of? You're scared of, your feelings. Why?
Is what I'd rather look for, not like look back like, what did I, you know what I mean? I'd rather just...
You don't have to. Once again, my queen, you don't have to at all. Everybody has their own beliefs, but I would say this, right? You have two paths, right? What I say, you have the negative path where you're still stuck in your exes, your child trauma, and every time you talk about them, you hear about them, fuck them, your triggers happen, you're popping the fuck off, no matter what, right?
Right.
So you're still going through it. So that's why the instance talk about everything as individuals as best as possible. If not, then pray for it. Pray by manifest.
But I'd rather just listen and learn.
Observe, yeah, no, I love the stories. I tell people, like, if you've been in the healing journey, when did you start it? Like, if you're in toxic, is narcissistic relationships, have you worked on yourself? Do you comprehend them? You have not. So you don't get destroyed once again, That's the most unjust thing to have.
I don't think I could be destroyed anymore ever again. Because I know,
You'll know.
You know what I mean?
You'll know. I promise you will know. Because then, let's say, like, my last day with Amber, beautiful breakup, right? Remember, before...
I don't think anybody can destroy me like that no more.
The intent not to.
I've experienced the worst in
Right.
relationships.
Yeah.
So it's hard for any more damage to be done. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's so much damage done that is beyond repair. Like, even if it's repaired, then that just
oh,
gives
sorry,
the
Manny. My psychedelics talking to me.
Go forward.
Baby may be taken to surgery ASAP, hermano. Oh, really? Snap. Hugs and prayers for the little one.
So what?
What's
What
going?
happened?
Oh, my sister Mandy, her granddaughter. She's medical issues. She's young. She's a fresh baby. So
Prayers for sure.
yeah, no, it's that's there's a part where it becomes tough. Test relationships, test families, kids. It's a lot, man. Everybody, how you think things are going? So praise for your little one every which way. Her stomach on the outside. Yeah. What's gonna happen with that? I'm asking. I thought they did surgery on that. And sorry, everyone behind the screen. So I apologize if my eyes look like I'm Asian and shit. My mad honey, my psychedelics is it's kicking in pretty hard. So that's why I'm slowing down dramatically and stuttering. If my subjects are switching, yeah, because I apologize. I'm floating a little bit. Baby mama using baby against my son and me. Oh yeah, respectfully, that's my tattoos. The bitter bit mom, baby father drama, baby daddy drama type of situation. And it sucks. Mono-sleeping therapy. Oh yeah, no, because by the way, the only reason being because I'll even show you. Because my psychedelics. So I took 4 of these guys, so 4,000 milligrams. So I'm chilling. You getting? Oh yeah, I got a new one here. It says God, Allah, Buddha, the universe, your ancestors, spiritual universe, support teams. We can't change or save you at all. Only that person Mary can. All we can do for each other is heal, guide, support, uplift, and warn, shamana to each other. And then, we are, well, I'm fucking high chilling. We're messengers and communication, fall back, be alone, start the healing journey, have a support teams to feel your feelings. Only you can do comprehension. So that's my new one. And then as they begin, everybody has their own terminology, right? So when I hear people say, 411, yeah, for sure 411. She can't breathe on her own, so it's very risky to put it back. Oh snap! Prayers for your little one, your granddaughter to the fullest, you know. But yeah, so I took 4 of them. So right now, like that, now that I did a little research, right? So what I was feeling last time with my two gummies, which I'm gonna call it, yeah, before I know, which I'm gonna call it, with 2 of them, I was having astral projection. The cool thing about the cool thing about the technology, the cool thing about people behind the screen, y'all watching this, hearing this, if you're more in the 40, 10, 20 matrix, you know the terminology. That's why the king asked me last week, like when I took my 3, he's like, have you heard of astral projection? I'm like, no. He's all, just, you're on TikTok, type in TikTok, scope it out. That's what's happening to you when you're taking your psychedelics. Because I felt like I could pick my hand up. Literally, I picked my hand up. I could feel it, right? But I feel like my, whatchamacallit, my skin, you know, like my spiritual, it's you know, my physical went up, spiritual stayed down. And then my back, feel like someone's feeling my back, you know. And that's the guy's like, no, that's called astral projecting. You're astral projecting, you're actually evolving. The spirit is trying to leave the vessel. That's what the psychedelics are doing. So you're doing good. So, you know, I'll see what's over 4. So I tell you, that's why I'm slowing down dramatically. Why I said it's a mind high, body high. Really, really, it's a lot. Especially you don't touch it, do it. It kicks in really hard. But yeah, so once again, as a being, I'm trying to like talk to higher sources, whatever it is, whomever it is, and see if I can learn about more raw real life, you know, to show them come back here, quote unquote, 3D, the physical film, and then tell more stories, more little, whatever, more wisdom and knowledge that's out there. So, me as a being, I'm just curious to know. I'm curious, George. I've heard all this. I've been studying psychedelics for like 6-7 months, shrooms, mad honey, all that, right? And everyone has their own experience. But as a forewarning, if you're really traumatized, you don't take psychedelics at all. Oh no, you think you're traumatized now? Yeah, I've heard stories, man. You'll be really fucked up, respectfully. You'll be doing really, really bad. You potentially might not be here tomorrow. Respectfully, I've heard too many stories and did a lot of research. That's what they say. Like, if you're in the healing journey more, on the awakening journey, that wise, then the cool thing about it, you can take psychedelics and potentially when you're going through your astral projection wise, you remember doors that you close in your head of certain feelings, certain scenarios that happen to you. You go, oh shit, and that's why I'm sad. That's why I'm depressed, you know? Oh my god. What are they called? Okay. So they're called, it's called, the band name's called Stoned, and it's called Mad Honey. So it's Mad Honey from Malaysia. So over there they got these bees, right? So back in the day, before I was born, quote unquote, you know, the Anunnakis, they have, you know, the when it comes to psychedelics, the rawest form is, the term is called, which, because liquid form is called, dang, I'm chilling on cloud 9. Give me 2 seconds, guys, I apologize. It's called, ayahuasca, liquid form, right? I'm trying to reach out to these spiritual leaders that are certified, or whatever, spiritual talk, you know, that can get, you know, source, because that one's more, that's the rawest form, supposedly, you know, you see all types of stuff, and that's when the Anunnakis talk to each other. So yeah, that's why I took 4 of them, and I'm chilling right now, really, really, like, I'm telling, like, my brain side to the fullest, and so is my body, and that's why, like, I'm talking to you guys, like, my ears are really plugged, you know, I can sense, like, you know, your 6th senses, they call it wise, Mad Honey Therapy. Hell yeah, it is. Well, definitely. What you gonna call it? Speaking. Let me shut down the other live. Hey, what's up? I got. You okay? You good? I got reported when I talk about the psychedelics on TikTok. But once again, I'm just doing this to see if there is higher source. You know, I'm like, you know, I love to see if there is potential out there to learn from. You know. In a positive manner. Oh yeah, let's talk about. Oh yeah, can't be talking about that. But yeah, once again, like you gotta have a clear mind best as possible. If not, it's not gonna be a good experience at all. So I'm just chilling. There is no insomnia, no triggers. I love the fucking universe. I'm a fucking big Care Bear, right? But I'm trying to see, supposedly, I've been studying psychedelics for 5-6 months now, right? Half a year roughly. In Seattle, respectfully, a lot of people do ayahuasca, psychedelics, all this shit, you know, they try these shrooms, etc. Whereas, like, But they all say the same thing. You make sure you have like someone around you that's positive to guide you type of situation, because you might start walking around. You know, so my situation, I got, you know, my camcorder recording myself, you know, blogging myself, because I could pass out, and or I do as project wise, and the physical body is here, but the spiritual I'm flying around. But the physical body is laying here, but I'm actually talking. I can verbally talk, so I'm, you know, recording myself. I'm a geek techie. I love technology. That's why it's called video blogs. And the cool thing about video blogs, after it's saved on these platforms, you know, whatever, your cell phones, the cloud, whatever you're saving this, right? You can rewind time 1 billion fucking times. 1 billion times. That's the cool thing about podcasts, and, you know, when you do video blogs with people type of situation, you know, it's pod type of situation, you got an altercation, you can rewind time. I didn't say, you said that, no I didn't. Well, let me get this, rewind time, oh fuck. Like my boy did when I was working at Napa and shit. You know, I thought I was talking, but no, my boy's like, bro, you fucking raised your voice pretty good. Everyone looked at you. You know, even, you know, that's why our coworker got his fucking feelings, bro. You put it in the spot type of situation. Bro, I didn't do that bullshit. I didn't really have social media, right? No, I did take it back. I did a little bit of it. Only like Facebook, IG then. And he goes, I'll show you a Snap. I'm like, what the fuck is Snap? He's it's an app, man, but I'll show you, because I just posted it. I can rewind it. Like, what? And I was like, oh shit. I go, bro, my bad, dog. Like, once again, that's what I tell you, when you're triggered, you flash, you know, you snap, you black out. Yeah, that's why, you know, I don't like getting physical with nobody. I'd rather whoop your ass with words. That's why I said to my Mouse Universe, you play dumb, I play dumber. You play stupid, I play stupider. If you can have the words, please don't open your mouth. I will traumatize you. And the best part about it, why would you allow me to live in your mansion, your head rent free? Over words, feelings, conversation, the truth. Make that make sense, respectfully, you know? But once again, that's why I'm taking it as beings, trying to figure out if there's other things out there, respectfully, you know. Maybe I can speak to a future version of myself. But yeah, so once again, so far, once again, as my mental, I'm blessed, so I'm just chilling. I'm just chilling really good. That's why I'm speaking quote unquote normal. Sorry, right now, like, my arms are throbbing, man. Like, I'm floating away, guys. So I'm about to probably get off in a minute.
You're floating.
Hey, my body's just chilling, man. I'm telling you, like, when it kicks into the fullness, that's how you feel like. Right now, I feel like, you know, my bones are vibrating, aka frequency-wise. And that, so that's why.
Yeah, you're feeling good.
I'm chilling. Yo, that's only 4. Yo, this bag has 10. You know, they say 5. You know, like 5 fucking, you know, ET shows up and shit.
5 or 6 is his limit.
There is no limit. It's you build your own tolerance. So right now I'm on 4. I'm 4. Yo, this is hitting pretty hard. That's why, you know, I'm skipping words a little bit. I can see that. I can, and then as I'm speaking, obviously when you speak, you can feel vibration. My fucking shit, like the 6th sense, it's higher. I can feel it big time. Well, last time, and once again, everyone has different experience. This stuff, this mad honey, yo, for me personally, hours. Like, it takes for like that's like the whole, once again, brain, body. You're still functional. Your ears are plugged. You're driving. You fucking hear the tires more. Like, bruh. Yeah, I was like, dude, it's been hours. When does this shit go away? You know. That's why.
Like, can you sleep after? Like, can you, like, if you trying to go to sleep, can you sleep? Or?
Yeah. Oh no. So okay, that's a positive. I forgot to mention that. With this mad honey, right? The brand name once again is called Stone Mad Honey, right? Whatchamacallit. Oh yeah. If you have insomnia, you think like marijuana gives you a fuck no. This shit, like a baby. Like a baby. The fucking world died. I can sleep like a baby. I'll sleep like 8-10 hours and wake up like, oh my gosh, I fucking slept? Oh no way. That's beautiful. You know, I sleep as it is, but maybe an hour or 2, I wake up, or let's say, you know, it's my one-on-ones, they're going through it. I'm sorry, you're sleeping? It's cool. I'm sleeping. I'm okay. Because after this conversation, respectfully, no more insomnia, I sleep, I die. You respectfully, you're feeling good for now. When we get off, anxiety, depression, beat my ex, oh yeah, here it comes again, right? But me, I'm sleeping like a baby. But yeah, if you take the Stone Mad Honey, you will sleep like a baby. As long as you have positive thoughts. If you have, remember this, forewarning, a little toxicity, it's okay, a little trauma, it's okay. Awakening. No, if you're not in no healing journey, do not take it. As I already did a lot of study, and it'll make, if you're traumatized now and you take psychedelics, yo, it's 2-3 times fold, and you might fucking self-destruct. You might fucking think you're fucking gone. You won't leave the 4 walls ever again. And respect it. Nowadays, big pharma, they will juice you up, and you fuck it. I'm chilling. I ain't going nowhere. I love my 4 walls. Fuck it. Skittles, here I come. Drugs I call pills. Fuck it. You know. So, and that's a forewarning. But yeah, you'll sleep like a baby. Once it kicks in, and you're gone, you fuck. It's like nothing exists. You know. So that's what I'm saying. My situation, I'm about to get off in a minute. Fuck, man. I'm becoming numb really bad. Whatchamacallit. I'm gonna record myself, so the idea that potentially I might verbalize if there's a conversation with whomever, whatever it is. Because the cool thing is, if it does happen, right? Video blogging. Because remember, this typically when the psychedelic kicks out, you might not remember the conversation, the situation. You might see like glimpse, like like deja vu. Like, okay, I remember that. I'm trying to see. I want every word, every detail. I fucking speaking to you.
Tomorrow, like, oh, shit.
Potentially, who knows? I got pillows everywhere just in case I wake up and fall over. I gotta lay down on the floor. Mano, right? Yo, Mano, you've been working out. Oh, I've been working out a little bit, but I gotta work out a lot more, because I've been like slacking. Here's the kicker.
Yeah, we haven't seen no gym videos.
Gym therapy. Yeah, I know I haven't posted for a minute, but yeah, I've been slacking. So I tell people like, me as a being, I'm trying to live like 100 plus, right? So you gotta take care of your body, so the body takes care of you, because the body's this is very delicate. It's man-made shit. I can rub this room busted up to shit. I don't gotta replace it. There's carpenters out there. There's construction people. I paid them to fucking just bring it back 1 billion times, right? And none of this will ever say ow at all. Do that to your physical body. Break a fucking arm. Bust an ankle and shit. You're fucking done. The healing journey, the recovery process, you have PTSD, all this shit going on. Take care of your body best as possible, and then try to stay observant best as possible. Because remember this, a lot of us are traumatized. And me, my situation, like I used to, I don't know, you guys do this, potentially a lot of us do this, but you drive for a minute, or even, especially like, let's say you're driving quite a way to go to work, or, vacation type of situation, driving in general. You start zoning the fuck out. You're deep in your thoughts. You talk to yourself, babe, boy. You're on the fucking road. Oh shit! You're like, oh damn, fucking. How long have I been driving for? And yet nobody. What the fuck? Right. The angels are watching over me. Apparently, I'm still here. Yet nobody. Fuck. That's what you don't want. You got to be careful with that, because you might not be here tomorrow.
Do you do it when you're driving?
I'm sorry. Oh no. Don't do psychedelics and drive. I respectfully I tried that. I was trying to beat the high. I couldn't beat the high. It fucking right now I'm talking to you, but I'm slowing down dramatically, and I'm my eyes are getting more fucking Asian respectfully, right? So whatchamacallit, I was floating away. Dead as I was driving, I was just like, because it makes you comfortable when you have no insomnia or very fucking bare minimal trauma. You're just chilling. Everything, vibration, energy, the sun rays chilling. You're just like fucking heaven on earth, right? I call my nephew, hey yo, baby boy, check out, baby girl, you gotta pick me up. But you know what? I'll try to make it back. I'll make it back. But when I make it back, you gotta drive. I can't drive. I try to drive. I was fucking in my head. I'm fucking flying to the sun. Physically, I'm gonna hit a fucking building or a car. So and remember this. As a being, I know that. There's no like, you know what? I'll keep driving. Probably ego. Fuck all that. No. In my fucking head, I get in a car accident. I'm chilling in heaven, relaxing. When I wake the fuck up, all broken as shit, ow, fucking ow. No. I'm in jail, prison. I took somebody out by accident. Yeah, I know that. So if you know that, put your fucking pride and ego and don't fucking drive. Fucking Ubers, fucking DDs, chill in the fucking car or whatever, pass out. If I know that, that's why I won't do that. If I did that, I'd go back home. So yeah, don't do psychedelics and drive. Because initially, once again, everybody has their own time zone, time frame. They say, oh, psychedelics, like, remember there's so many flavors of them. It's only for like 5-10 minutes. Pfft. This shit, bro, hours. And even after the fact, like, once again.
Does it make you hungry?
No, it's not marijuana at all. None of that. It's honey. Literally, it's honey because, oh yeah, that's what I was trying to say earlier. So in Malaysia, they have these bees, right, to harvest, they go pollinating and stuff, right? So they go to specific trees, specific plants, right? And all those plants they go to, specific ones, have psychedelics. So it's liquid honey type of situation. It's 100% raw, so that's why, it's so hard every which way, and that's why it's a different high type of situation. But once again, I'm trying to see if I can speak to ET. but it feels good. I'm just chilling. But there's no way I'll drive. Fuck no, I won't even try to drive. Respect, because I know, once again, if I know that as a being, I ain't going in a fucking car. Everybody else, all you boys and girls are fucking zombies. Like, you have the brightest fucking idea. Get in a vehicle, you're fucking too high, too drunk. And then you take somebody out. That's why, I can't play the clips because I switch advice on my phone, but I'll play it next time. Like, look at this, I'm gonna play a kid. 19-year-old kid. Gotta get fucking give away some type of situation. He wake up in the morning, where am I at? Well, baby boy, last night you had a rough night. You had a lot to drink. And you didn't know this. You just barely woke up. You have no scratches on you, but the person you hit, they're not here tomorrow. They're not here tomorrow. Today-wise. So, sorry to tell you, but you're gonna go to jail, you're gonna go to prison, etc. All the good shit. What? Sorry. Sorry, can't bring them back. Sucks. It's gonna be a hard lesson that they have to comprehend it. So that's why I don't do that at all. Hurt people, heal people. We heal people. So yeah. But once again, I just tell these stories for the university. Don't do a lot of us do it with mistakes at all. That's.
Hey, have you ever been hit so hard that you can't even cry?
Hit so hard that you can't even cry? Fuck.
Yeah.
You're a beast. Fuck. What are you talking about, bro? Fucking hit me. Ow. What?
I had to throw that in. Have you ever been hit so hard?
Fuck.
Have you ever been hit so hard you can't even cry? Like,
bruh, you're a fucking beast. You have no fucking feelings. You got your ass kicked so many times, fucking you're good. You're like, ass kicking? What's an ass kicking? Yeah, I'm good. Don't hit nobody, man. That's not healthy for
You'll
nobody.
be crying about it a year later.
Right? Dead ass, man.
You barely catch your breath.
Dead ass.
You know those ass whoopings that daddies be doing on kids when they spank their
Oh,
kids?
fuck all that, I don't miss them lickings. Negative. Fuck
You
all
know
that.
we used to get 'em.
I got my ass kicked. I was 11 years old. That's fuck yeah. And respecting with my pops, like, it was like, once again, I already comprehended because he's traumatized. I saw my grandfather do the same shit, and my uncles. Yeah, that's why you're traumatized.
But it had to take you to figure it out, though.
Right, and that's respectfully. Okay, respectfully I say this, right? That's what they say. Oh, you're the black sheep, the healing journey. You break the what? The generational cycle. But here's the best part. Respectfully I say this, right? And I say this in the fucking most loving, respectful way. All you motherfuckers, respectfully, right? Religious, spiritual, atheist, scientist. You know all this shit I'm talking about. All this shit I'm talking about. So why the fuck aren't you doing what I'm doing? Respectfully.
They're not going to respect you because you didn't thank them.
No, fuck all that physical bullshit. No, because these boys and girls are, even the men and women that are fucking the elites, quote unquote, raised.
I mean, your kids, they're not going to respect you because you didn't spank them.
No, I don't believe in hearing nobody honestly speaking wise. Like, my ex would do it, I wouldn't do it. I'd be like, I hope their asses words. But as a forewarning, the worst people you get destroyed with your words is your parents, with your partners and your kids. Everybody else you can fucking kiss and make up a billion fucking times.
They're gonna run all over you, Margarito. They're just gonna say, he ain't gonna do nothing.
Oh yeah, no, I'm a marshmallow. That's what my ex, she always give me shit to this day. Like, you're just too soft. I'm like, it's all good, man. I'd rather whip their ass. I whip their asses with words. Don't call me stupid. I'm like, don't call me stupid. What? This is called reverse psychology. What? Reverse psychology. I'm gonna teach you at a young age. And when someone you do the same shit to them and they get hurt, ask them, why are you bothered by words? Do reverse psychology. Call me stupid. Call me ugly. Call me fat. If I don't get bothered, you get bothered. What's the difference? Let's figure out together. You ready to feel your feelings? No? Cool. Stay broken. Wear the mask mouse. Run for yourself. I pray for you. I pray for you. That's all I could do for you, you know? So, that's why as a being, I don't deal with toxicity. Second of all, I just tell stories. That's what I'm saying. Like, I get, and I say all fucking time the subject, like, you got it the hard way. Okay, I comprehend that shit. I comprehend this to the fullest. Why the fuck I've been doing this for 4.5 years of my life? I don't have to do this at all for nobody. At all. So I'm calling everybody out in a positive manner. The whole universe, my face is that too. I call all universe, capital AL. 2D10 the Matrix, up to 20D now apparently, right? So, whomever the fuck you are, like, you've been knowing the shit, or you be like, let's say you walk up to me, all this shit, yo, King, all this shit you talking about, your tattoos, I knew that 20 years ago, and I will call you the fuck out. Okay, 20 years ago. Can I see your cell phone? Can you unlock your shit? Well, let me see your social media. What you're posting, bullshit. You're not posting anything I'm talking about, any of my tattoos, and you knew this 20 fucking years ago, then I would call you the fuck out. You're too narcissistic. You got too much fucking pride and ego. You're jealous, envious of us to another fucking younger age. So you're the problem. So respectfully, fuck you. Respectfully. That's it. Now I gotta call you the fuck out in the universe. I just tell stories and that's it. So that's the only thing I don't like that shit. Like, you learn the hard way. Yeah, if somebody would tell you all these stories in middle school, high school, I promise you 1,000, you would do way better fucking choices. I can guarantee you that. You would not, especially empathetic, you would not do opposite track. Like, fuck, I'm about to get fucked. I'm about to get they're gonna destroy the fuck out of me. Yeah, but if I tell you what an empath narcissist is, how they function, emotional, mental, spiritual beings, the red flags, you don't have to comprehend them, but when you observe them, oh shit, that's what he talked about. Fuck all that. They'll be like, no, baby boy, baby girl, middle school, high schoolers, you're fucking beautiful right on the outside, but you're fucking broken, lost everywhere to in the inside. What am I doing with you? Go date someone else like you that's toxic. Respectfully. What's up, number one? How you doing? How's it going? No. Trolls as usual, what? Trolls as usual. Awesome, love you guys. Cool thing, social media, block. The capital fucking B, block. The bitch, I call it the bitch block button. Boop, palm salt. Say, bruh, no. These live sessions about life, talk about life. Don't bullshit, respect, especially the trolls. I pray for you guys. That's it.
Well, praying for us is better than nothing.
Yeah, that's how we could do for the universe. Pray. Idea on faith. But nobody can't fix, change, or save nobody. Physically you can. Not emotional, mental, spiritual beings. That's their own journey. Respectfully, that's the part, the dilemma, It'd be nice if we could, but respectfully, if you could, which I'm gonna call it, that person that you helped take the energy away from them, the toxicity, the healing journey, you did it for them, the more likely it's a 5,000% chance they would fall on the face again and do the same shit. Why? Because they never completed the healing journey. They did not feel the feelings to comprehend them. You took that away from them, So that's what I'm saying. Nobody can do for nobody. Support teams. Talk about support teams. We're messengers, communication.
Well, we can try to help.
Yeah, messengers. That's what the live sessions. We're all messengers. We're commenting at the box, and it's communication. Nobody in the whole universe has to comprehend anything you're saying, even though you know what you're talking about because you're doing communication comprehension, and because the energy is about to fall on the face and get destroyed. You know that. They don't know that, but that's why each time, King, Queen, my situation, at the whole universe, I'm always in your pocket, 24/7, 365. Excuse me, please don't ever feel alone. Whatever you want to talk about, life, let's talk about it. You two can eventually do comprehension. Maybe see what I see, but you don't have to see that. That's your choice, we will. But the cool thing, on my conversation, vent. Let that shit out. Let the negative energy out,
Yeah, but it's hard to let it out because sometimes you can't say you can't say what it is because maybe you're going through something that doesn't need. It needs to be vented, but it has to go through a certain channel because it has to stay private. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's everybody has a grieving process and the healing journey, right? Their own types of ways. That's why I say no one's better than nobody. But I would love to hear your healing journey. I would love to hear if you had a support team. Where you sit with yourself, healing journey, awakening, what part of the journey type of situation, and how you sit with your own feelings. How you actually been stable. That's what I want to know as a being.
we gonna stay stable?
That's the intent. All that bullshit, like, anyone says is like, you know, respectfully, top G, that's why his ass got checked. I will teach you how to be the Matrix. You can't, nobody in the universe, not even the fucking elites, they're on the fucking this shitty universe, respectfully. None of them, yo, they're all broken. Simple as that. Everyone's broken, every which way. We just don't know that yet. So the elites don't even know the answer to this, because they did, they would not be toxic relationships. They would do better for everybody else. They would have been all this shit, but remember that they're after a dollar. We're here for the people. No, they're not. They're here for the dollars. So yeah, that's why don't try to get sucked in the 2D world, the mammon world, 3D and above, spiritual universe, healing journey, all these conversations. Cool, you're evolving. Like, okay, you can't beat the Matrix. No, you just maintain, because you gotta fucking maintain. You know, now as you have someone that's babysitting, your mother father type of situation, they pay all your fucking bills, then you're blessed. So be it, cool, right? But anyways, you maintain the Matrix: job, car, roof, and what? A little money. That's it. You're chilling. You're maintaining. Don't matter if it's a fucking studio or McDonald's for the rest of your life. As long as you're happy as it be, and you're the richest person in the whole universe. You weren't ever rich about anything toxic. It's like, toxic? What's toxic? That's all rich myself. Yo, you got a lot of healing to do. Look at me. I have, yes, you have a fucking Bugatti, got $10 zillion. You're married, everything, but you're still miserable as fuck. How? Why? Why am I richer in life than you are? In the red pill world, the spiritual universe. I got my life back. Respect, I'm the richest person in the universe. I don't need a partner. I want a partner, you know? It's to one side. We match energy, we want to take energy. That's how everybody. I'm like, oh, like, she's beautiful. I'm going to marry you. Okay. No studying each other. I pray for you. Sounds good. Go find your face. That's like my tattoos, right? So, a little angel whispering me in my ear, like for God, right? A little devil for Lucifer, right? So God, Lucifer, the universe, we eat our popcorn, sit down on the couch, watch your TV, because all you blue pillars, all your red pillars, all capital letters, you're free entertainment. I ain't gotta turn the TV on. I go on social media, talk relationships, divorces, like, don't miss that bullshit. But I'm here just to make my little comments, to be supportive, and that's it. And to the next, next TikTok, the next real, quote unquote, and that's it. That's it. Which I don't miss none of that stuff. That's why I won't ever feel that again, respectfully. That's why I comprehend it. I love the universe. I'm a big carrot, but once again, but all I want to do is now match energy. And the potential to be the intent to talk about everything. Everything. If I can't talk to you about everything respectfully, it's not happening respectfully. But that's my standard type of situation. Everybody has their own standards. That's why we're like, your standards, day one. Your love language, day one. Ask about the exes. Yo, when was your last breakup? Yesterday. Oh, King Queen, you're too traumatized. Respectfully, President, Associate Support Teams. What? I like you. You just broke up yesterday. I'm not going to be your rebound. I can't even save you, but yes, I could definitely hold you and guide you. I could definitely be friends with a support team. But respectfully, not your partner at all. At all. I won't fall on my face. At all. Your past, the president. My tattoo will call you out, yo, I'm not your ex. No exes. Why are you talking about them? You're still stuck on them. There's a dilemma. Yeah. You love me, you have love for me. And your ex, you have love for others. You don't love me, you don't have to love me. You have love for me. But anyways, that's why, once again, I don't deal with none of that stuff at all. That's why I just tell stories to you guys for you guys. So you don't do what I did, what a lot of us did. And have all this. Trauma? What's trauma? Anxiety? What's anxiety, man? I don't miss none of that. That's beautiful not to have it again. Chill the universe, walk around like fuck. And that's the part, if I can find a TikTok, that's what it says, like, people in the heal journey wise, spiritual, religious, you're like, you walk around this universe just like what I say, just say, oh, my phone's about to die in a minute. Whatchamacallit, I know at 1,000 I can't fix, change, or save the universe at all. I can tell stories, got forewarned, that's it. Prevent it, can't stop it. So as you watch the universe, you walk around just like blue, my tattoos, Matrix talk, right? Blue pillar, no healing journey, not the red pillar stuff, right? I'm just like, damn, all these blue pillars and red pillars. Square, empathetic, I can rock in the universe with energy. Yup, you're a square. Your partner, fucking circle. Too narcissistic. God's good. King, queen, you're good. King, queen, that's your partner. God is good. They aren't good. They're a circle. Rejection for now. Respectfully, I don't worry about none of that shit. at all. She could be fucking 18 years old, OnlyFans, down supercars, Kim Kardashian money. Poppy, I love you. You're beautiful. Like, thank you for the comments. That's called love bombing. But anyways, we can talk. Let's talk about life. What? What about life? Why are you scared to talk about life? Then you respect for your girl. You know, inside you're broken like a loss. Respectfully, you know what a healing journey is. So respectfully, friends, associates, support teams. Not to call you by my side as a partner. But if you want to try this and still sabotage your life, hurt yourself, we can do this. And as a forewarning queen, if I'm too much for you, to let you know and remind you, see that door right there? You can leave whenever you want to. Don't feel guilty. Don't question your self-worth. You're not going to hurt my feelings. I need you in my life. Negative. I want you in my life. If you want to, I need you. Respectfully. You know, you're not going to hurt my feelings at all. Other people, like my myself, yeah, you're going to go through it. That's why you got to be careful who you lay down and have, you know, TOC sex intercourse. Because that's when you exchange energy. You become one. Don't matter if you're religious, spiritual, empath, narcissist, whatever category you want to put yourself in. That's the deed that everything changes. And then that's when you become bitter. Then you become the trauma bond. Yeah, don't fall into that shit. It's going to destroy the shit out of you. And then you would daydream about love and you'd be scared of love for a very long time. You know, so as a forewarning. But I'm about to get off, guys, because fuck, 3 hours and 35 minutes, fuck, that's quite a bit of a life. But, Iman, anything else you want to say after it before I get off here? Before I float away?
No, not at all.
No? Alright, cool.
Bye, everybody.
Say again?
I said bye, everybody.
Alright, tell everybody to give her safe. I'm going to call you later, okay? Ciao, ciao. Be squad, love you guys. Take it, be safe. Have a good night. I'll be on tomorrow sometime. When my height goes away and shit. So I love you guys. Have a good night. And you know, everybody, my screen and mileage, your pocket 24/7, 365. Please don't ever feel alone. Support teams. Remember to evolve a lot faster in life. Support teams. I can guarantee you, I promise you'll get better in life with support teams. But you don't have to comprehend that at all. So, but remember this: don't ever feel alone. Social media is the best thing. We have a badass support team. You know, like my brother, you know, Carl, Bigo squad. You know, I got to meet him. Potentially, the idea is his fault to go fly to New York and meet him on his side. You know, technology. My tattoo hashtag social media familia. Respectfully, you know, family's blood, but blood's not thick in the water at all. So again, you call your friends, family, whomever you want to call, right? So, yeah. But anyways, love you guys. Stay out and be safe. Ciao. See you later. Later, Be squad. Take care. Likee, love you guys. Take be safe. Later, Carl. Everybody else here on TikTok. Love you guys. Take be safe. Yeah, TikTok. Love you guys. Take be safe. Meet me. Love you guys. Take be safe. Facebook, Twitch, love you to be safe. Bye bye.